past 12 already. Yes, hi. I know you probably can't hear me. Maybe you can hear me on the MacBook way over there. We got an issue already. And I will, as always, figure it out. So, are we... Okay, so I'm echoing. So, man, I wonder... It is working. So I'm echoing.
I think it's coming from the.
No, the now we're good. All right. Yeah. Typical. I think we might be working now. Nothing seems to be working right. And huh?
I'm watching live.
Okay, good. So that's coming through. What's going on, guys? Can you hear me? You guys know the routine if you've been here before. Here, turn that down so I don't hear that. That's driving me nuts. Nothing seems to be working right. Thank you. There we go. Welcome. Happy Friday. Let me know if everything's good. No audio here. So let me know, please, right now that you can hear me. Studio live. The mixer, like, whatever, and just stopped working, period. And I think it's working now. I see Studio Live is working. Can hear you now. Thank you, E Stormy. E Stormy, how are you? And do we look good? We've had nothing but problems this morning. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not surprised. Couldn't even play the promo. We tried the countdown. And it's real simple. Every time I try to do video chicken without Ingrid and Kristen here, it never works. And so as you can tell, it is just me here today. Christopher is over there sitting in the chair where Ingrid normally is, trying to help make sure everything is going. There's Kristen right there. So here's the story, guys. I want to do Video Chicken live for many reasons. And the number one reason is I miss you guys. I miss doing this. I miss talking. I miss, I forget and take for granted how much this is actually my therapy. So thank you. You guys are all my counselors, if you will. And I know before I did say I'm going to be taking a hiatus, going up to New York, blah, blah, blah. I said, I can't do the show without Kristen and Ingrid together. So I'm going to be clear because Kristen already this morning goes, what do you mean you're doing Video Chicken Live? At least that's what it sounded like in the text. I figured we'll just do a test. I texted Christopher this morning. I was just feeling VCL today. I was like, you know what? It's just going to be you and I. Let's just do it. I got a lot of things to talk about, and it's going to be a lot of what's going on with social media, YouTube, and, of course, always want to answer any and all questions you have. And I said, screw it. Let's just try to do it. And here we are. So, yes, I apologize. This is just a one-off. Kristen is up in PA. I guess she's at a car show or something like that. And Ingrid is working from home like she normally does. So this was just a last minute thing. Also, let me know where you guys are watching from. I see everyone on YouTube. And we did go through, and I think we got X back up and running. But more importantly, I think we got Facebook up and running. If you are watching us on Facebook, please let me know. Because they did say that they're going to stop streaming live. And I don't know if it is working. We think we got it working, but I really
Hi, guys.
don't. Oh, and there's Nan. So Nan's going to be here.
Hello.
I said, what are you doing for VCL? Oh, for doing VCL. Oh, you are correct. She didn't say, why are you doing VCL? Thank you. It's like she's here.
Yeah.
Still yelling
What
at
did
me.
I miss? What's the show about?
Nothing. Okay, so here's the deal. Couldn't get the promo to play. What ridiculous. The show today is... What I want to do is address a lot of the comments from YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and I guess there's so many comments because we've been very aggressive going after the the social media platform and YouTube and trying different things and blah, blah, blah. Also, again, I miss doing VCL. And I said, you know what? Tomorrow's not promised. Why not do it today? I just was in the mood. Figured we'll try something different.
You had a mood.
What are you talking about? Here we are. And I did promise everyone we are already up to 26 people. So here's the other thing I've noticed. When we take a long hiatus from VCL, it takes a while for us to build this audience back up. And I don't understand why. But do everything you guys can to help us promote the show. Let's get the audience back up. But I did promise I want to kind of give a chance for the people to win a t-shirt. For our people that are here already, you definitely must be our huge VCL fans because you're here right on time, probably early. I wanted to give someone who can answer it first. First person that get this right. And there's going to be many answers to this question, but I want to know who's going to know the one that I am looking for. One of those questions. Are we ready? Are we ready or should we wait a little bit? I love all you guys saying
You're not live on Facebook.
Okay, I figured. Screw Facebook. They suck. But hopefully we are live on X, and we're going to continue growing the show. But YouTube is our place. That's our baby. That's where everyone loves to watch us. All right, so before I ask the first question, because we got a couple of competitions today. 2 of them, right? I thought it was 3, but I can think of 2 right now. Oh, and I have a horrible headache. That's just what I need. So, I've been meaning to go to your office and get some of this stuff that you put on my head that makes my headache go away immediately. Can you bring that in? Because my head is throbbing.
On my way.
And we should actually get paid for this. I'm going to be plugging some stuff today because there's other things I wanted to mention too. So let's go ahead and get going. Today is, there's a reason why today is special. Do you guys know why? Why is today a special day? Now, there's going to be a lot of reasons why today is special because VCL is on. Sure, that's not what I'm looking for. Who are our super fans? Who knows what I mean? Why is today special? First person to get it right, free shirt. And I probably won't say it again. So the 34 people that are here, congratulations. And I know someone's going to know here. I think you guys are all going to know it. And this is the part, Christopher, yeah, you're going to have to get a mic ready so there's no dead air time. So I don't have Kristen here to kind of chime in.
How is everybody?
Okay,
whoa,
that way
whoa.
too. Yeah, whoa, Christopher. You got to slow your roll. Take it easy.
That's Ingrid's voice settings.
Yeah, so don't turn the mic. Yeah, tilt the mic just like this. You got to talk.
Oh, that's how you use
it's
a
not the
mic.
top. Yeah.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it's right here. So
I'm trying to be Kristen right now.
yeah. Oh. So let me be.
We got it.
We got what?
Can you see the comments?
Oh, I see it. Let me get to it. This is gonna be a long show. We'll get it. Yeah. Let's see who got it first. Why is today special? Today is special not because VCL is here, not because it's beautiful and sunny. It's the first day of summer. And what does it mean when it's the first day of summer? Who got it right? Let me, I'm sorry. Yeah, I got control issues. Who is the first person that got it right? Now, ooh, this might get interesting. Okay. Okay. So that's Kristen, Friends of Hens. Okay. Who got it first? Sunny morning. Smash that like button. Already up to 40 people. Thank you so much. And again, I'm going to be talking about a lot today, but if you have any questions, I always love the questions, love the coop questions. Oh, of course. Yeah. Here's water. This is why you got a headache. You're out in the sun. You're dehydrated. Thank you. If you guys ever have pain, I promise you, I'm not getting paid for this. This stuff's amazing. Does anybody do, what is this called? Essential oils, Non? Here, you got to go back to your mic now and talk about it. Essential oils. It's usually what I would always tell Non. I'm like, this is some voodoo crap. It's not real, whatever. Are you actually going to put it on though? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm dying here. My head is splitting right now. Young Living, whatever that is. I don't know. She buys a bunch of stuff from it. It's called Panaway. I guess it's like 5,000 aspirin and a couple drops of oil. I'm going to show you guys what I do. If you have headaches. Oh, wait a minute. What do I do? This is what Non does. I don't know if this is right. I'm going to make a mess. No, I'm going to do it the way I think I should. I'm going to put it on my finger. And right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, feeling better already. Okay. That's all it takes. And that oil is going to go in, and it's going to disappear. So I used to not believe in this stuff. But there's something to it. Without a doubt. Anyways, okay. Someone got it right. Now, because I got oil over my hands. I need paper towels. Aha.
Don't put your finger in your eye.
Oh, good. Yeah, that smells spicy. That smells minty.
It's spicy just for you.
Oh, and someone else is already answering, putting in their answer. We're going to get to competition number 2 today, I promise. So, okay. Yes, today is the first day of... So you guys got it right. Today is Ingrid's birthday. Happy birthday, Ingrid. I doubt she's watching. Hopefully she's very busy doing her thing. And for Carolina Coops, here's what makes me so happy. Look at you guys. You knew it was Ingrid's birthday today. And what are you doing? Yeah, let me... Okay. Christopher, I told Christopher, I said, listen, get used to Ecamm Live's the program we use. I said, explore the studio. I need more cowbell. Whew, okay.
Well,
So Ben Rankin says Ingrid's B-Day ? And then Sparky Prep says it's Ingrid's birthday. Who got it right first? This always happens. This always happens to me. Because he's saying, Ingrid's birthday ? Not sure. Like, you didn't really submit your answer. Sparky Prep's like, it's Ingrid's birthday. What do you think?
well, Kristen got it right first.
She
but
doesn't count. She doesn't count. Employees don't count. Contractors don't count. People that have inside information. The people that count are the ones that don't have to be here, and they are here.
I think Ben got it because you said there's like 3 things, 3 challenges. What day is it? First day of summer. Ingrid's birthday. So he's like, oh, Ingrid's birthday.
Boy, I'll tell you what, because I'm feeling generous. Ben and Sparky Prep. Ingrid.com. No, I'm kidding. Email Ingrid at carolinacoops.com, or actually it might be Nicole at carolinacoops.com. She's the one that handles the t-shirts. I'm going to accept both answers. You know, I just want to make everyone happy. So, all right. So, yes, today is Ingrid's birthday. Happy birthday. I hate that they're not here. I couldn't wait anymore. I've been on a hiatus, as promised, but came back early. They needed me back here. And that's a whole nother story we'll talk about today. So, the other thing is, so we're down to 38 people. I'm sorry for boring you guys. If you have any questions, chickens,
Do you need a kitty?
coops, a kitty, you can bring the kitty in. This is another thing that's been going on. So Nan has been nursing this baby kitten since day one. Like the umbilical cord was still attached. And I had no idea how involved it is to raise a baby kitten from birth. She's done it. It's absolutely incredible. So Kristen said it. No, Kristen doesn't count. I'm sorry. Kristen already knew it. I have enough shirts. Yes. Guesses count as answers. Ooh, okay. And as I did there. Okay, so now there is another competition today that I'll give the answer at, let's say, 12:45. Does that sound good? That way we give everyone a chance. Give everyone here a shirt. No, I will get in trouble. Trust me, I will get in a lot of trouble. Look at, my daughter calls her Daphne. We call her Murder Mittens because she's got giant paws. But look how big she is already. And no, it's not Leo's baby because I was told Leo was fixed. But there's a lot of sus going on out at the house with Leo and all his girlfriends, and one of them had babies. But we're not keeping the kitten in here. This is not a kitten show. So yeah, there's Daphne. There she goes. Nan, you need to come back in here and grab the kitten. How about half a bag of hemp instead of a shirt? Half a bag? Put out a chicken pool in the shade for the chickens to stand because it's hot. Yeah, so it is hot right now. Let us know what you guys are doing to combat the heat. Do you have the video ready to show for the competition today for people to start answering?
Like right now? No.
Yes, right now. This cat, okay, Nan, can I have someone come in here and get this kitten? I didn't know we're leaving.
Everybody wants to just see you pet the kitty.
No, I'm not, no. It's not that kind of show. And she is a cool cat. I swear, she thinks she's a parrot. She'll hang out on your shoulder. Hi, baby. I know. Yeah, Daphne from Scooby-Doo. All right, so the cat distribution system awarded you another. It's been a little over a year. So,
I'm kind of nervous to touch anything on this computer.
Yeah, I know, and I'm sure I didn't help you there. So let's do this. Where does the video exist for today's competition? Where does it live raw? Well, like
It's on YouTube.
I know it's on YouTube, but what we need is the file to be in here so I can bring it in as an overlay. These are all things that Ingrid does before the show. So to be fair, I didn't show you that and give you guys a chance.
Show prep.
Yeah, show prep. Yes, lots of show prep. Okay, so we're just going to go into it. Okay, so guys, I needed to start addressing some things. And again, if you have any questions, let me yes, Leo has 4 or 5 girlfriends now. One of each color. He's got a tortie, a calico, an orange, a black and white. I think I got them all. Yeah. Unbelievable. He's a pimp. So we're going to go share the screen and see if I can get this right. Or did we bring it? Okay, here we are.
Wait, you
No.
want to see the video with the answer or the...
I know. It's probably complicated. I don't know. We're going to need to play the video. And someone's obviously already watched it. And let's see. Where's your channel? I want to go to studio. How do I get to studio?
Go to the icon in the top right.
Okay, icon top right.
Studio.
YouTube studio. Okay. Here is Carolina Coop's YouTube studio. And, and congratulations us. We broke 70,000 subscribers, which is huge. You would not believe how hard it is to gain subscribers, get followers. That just seems to be the name of the game. Hi, kitty. I'm so glad we broke 70,000. Obviously, our goal is 1 million, but my next goal is definitely 100,000. I can't wait to get there. And then, of course, 200,000, so on and so forth. Okay, I guess we're just going to leave the kitten in here, and they're going to drive me nuts. All right, so let's
She's
go.
fine.
Oh, my gosh. Let's go ahead. Comments, and we're going to get rid of the have not responded. So one thing I got to do, guys, is there are the comments that come in, and thank you for commenting. Thank you for watching the video. Hopefully you guys have loved some of the videos that have been coming out, from the shorts to the long format. I know we just got done filming an entire installation of an 8x Carolina. That started out great. Got the truck stuck on day one. I'm sure the guys will work their magic in the video editing. So I wanted to go through some of these video comments and just...
I can't wait to see my Jeep pulling out your truck.
Yeah, we actually we got my truck stuck bad, and then Nan had to come to the rescue, and that winches are powerful. Excuse me. We hooked up and just pulled the truck right out. It was absolutely incredible. Now, what I don't like is I can't see the comments. I'm going to do this. Does this work? Does that work for you guys? You probably can't see the comments over here, that blank screen. Are you pet sitting or are you in PA? I don't understand. All right, so must be talking to someone else. All right. I guess, can we play the video from here?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's try it this way. Do I go to... Content?
Go to shorts.
Shorts? Now, this is not... Oh, no, it did go public, because obviously people have already been answering.
No. The public one is where you ask the question, how much does it weigh? There's 2.
Ooh. Does this one have the answer?
Yes.
Oh, well, better stop me. Oh, crap. Where do I go to show the one that's a form of a question for everyone?
That would be, go to our Facebook.
Okay, Facebook.
Click the icon at the top.
Oh, you know what? Okay, so we're going to get back to that one video from yesterday. Click the icon.
No, like in the middle, like the big one with the cameras. Yeah. And it view story.
Okay.
And it should go. And then you tap the arrow to skip.
But we're not hearing it. Oh, this was me this morning. If you guys are wondering, I'm just trying to be a cool Instagrammer.
It's muted.
Yeah, why is it muted? Here we go. Go live today at noon Eastern. We need to do VCL. Okay, that's absolutely awful. And we did. Okay, here's the one right here. So good. I'm glad you got context in there, or content, or captions. So I wanted to see if you guys can answer how much that cupola weighed. Let's play it again. Maybe I can pause it. And it has left the building, thank God. Can I pause this?
Yeah.
Okay, this is why I hate stories. If you guys need to know, I hate social media. It is the most frustrating thing. You know you've gotten old if it is getting frustrating. Is there a shot of it? Please tell me there's a shot. We need a shot of the cupola.
Right
That's not that great. All right, so here we have our very first Gothic cupola. If you guys watched the video, or I'm sorry, VCL, maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, maybe 5, 6 weeks ago, Evan chimed in, and I just happened to show you guys my phone where he was showing me his screen of where he drew this up, and here it is in real life, and it is absolutely incredible. Has a cross gable, so it means you have 4 valleys, so it took us, 3 of us, probably 5 man hours each, just roofing that, because we've never done one before. We had to figure it out. Absolutely crushed it, right, Christopher?
Yeah.
You know it's a compliment when he comes out, or when anyone comes out and they start rubbing it, they're like, man, did you guys do this? Yeah, we did it, and we absolutely crushed it. High five, high five, high fives, high fives. No. How much do you guys think that weighs? Can we share the dimensions? Should we get mathematical? Hi. That's when you have to cue in and say something.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm getting this. I'm new to this.
Yeah, I know.
I'm trying to see the new comments by people. Do you see them?
Can we see comments?
On the right from people watching right now.
Oh, yeah, I see them. So, yeah,
there we go.
Yeah, so people are guessing. First person to get it exactly right wins a shirt. You guys know the rules. And does this, if you showed this on YouTube, right, what if they answer on there? Because it says answer today on VCL. You're saying for them, you can only answer on VCL today. You can't answer during the short.
I am so lost here. This is a story.
Welcome
right?
to my world.
It's a story.
Stop touching the. You can hear the mic. There you go.
It's a story. So it shows for 24 hours. Sorry. And you said you wanted to do it on VCL.
That's right.
So that's what we're doing.
Okay, good. So, yes, I am always looking out for our VCL viewers because you guys are the ones that honestly help me the most because of my therapy, here to get things off my chest. Just miss talking to you guys and just love the giveaway. So here's where I just think it's fun. You guys are taking the time to be here. So how much does that cupola weigh? Now, how tall is this cupola? Anyone remember? Maybe if Evan's watching, he can chime in. I can tell you it's got to be 3-4 foot tall, and it's like 2 by 2. I don't know. I really don't remember. All I know is it's heavy. And whoever can guess the exact poundage first, I'll give you a free shirt. And to be honest with you, I know I saw it yesterday when we weighed it. I don't remember it. Don't obviously say it. And I think at 12:45 we'll stop taking answers. So please type in. You only get one guess too, even though the comments always help grow the show. So there's that. And then I wanted to get back to, let's get back to here, I think. Content. I'm not sure if you guys saw the, I don't know how to do it.
What you want to play it?
I want to do the one from yesterday that we did with the sander. Can we play that one?
Yeah. Click the triangle in the top left.
There's
the actual video. Sorry, I meant the rectangle. Yeah.
Let's see if this will play without sound.
Sander, I guess I got a decision to make. Merca, like America.
Oh my God! Why is it so loud?
Got
Why is
a
this?
random orbital.
Oh, it's skipping so much. You know, we don't need the audio, even though that was kind of funny. Not sure if you guys saw this one. And here's just a good behind the scenes. Great job with the camera. Great job with the editing again, Christopher. There's our salesman that really helps us solve a lot of problems when it comes to lumber and just making these coops better. I can't tell you now how much sanding we do. Here's the point. What do you notice about this video? Do you notice anything? Do you guys notice anything interesting here? And we filmed this yesterday, off the cuff, and just showing a new sander, how it doesn't clog up, blah, blah, blah. I'm harassing the poor salesman. Come here, kitty. Come here. Can you guys tell? Oh, it's not loud for you guys. All right, I will do it again.
We're spending so much time to
Is it skipping for you guys?
Sander, I guess I got a decision to make. Merca, like America, but
I'm such an idiot. Okay. Do you notice anything?
I mean, it looks good.
Yes. What else looks good? Can you guys guess my point?
I don't know.
Keto works. Look how much weight I've lost. Keto, these things, brought to you by Chomps. No, I've been eating these things like crazy, and I'm sure it's unhealthy. I can hear Ingrid right now. It's not good for you. You got to eat some carbs. Dude, I went full keto, cut out all the carbs, and done nothing else. Nah, let me... God, you guys just blowing it up. Okay, so I did have to go to New York, and I'm trying to be tough going up. driving. I'm not going to have any pizza. I'm not going to have any pizza. As soon as we got into New York, we were right to a pizza shop. I think we went to a pizza shop before we went to our other house.
It was like 4 days in a row we had pizza.
You don't got to make it worse than it really is. So I guess I cheated on my carbs, but I don't know. I guess, folks, if you are trying to lose weight, and, I watch all these fads on TV and these TikToks and whatever. And I always said I wanted to start a company where it's called Matt Score, where I'll give you the real answer if it really works or not, because nothing works for me. But if it does, I love to brag about it. Literally cut out the carbs, and I can't believe how much weight I've lost. So there's that. There is that. How much does the cupola weigh? No, that's not a question for you to answer.
I know. Did you look in the comments?
Oh, no. Where? Talk to me. What, this comments?
Yeah.
Did someone already get it?
Just look.
Well, you can't say that because I want people to keep guessing.
They got pretty darn close.
Oh, see, now you're giving it away. Now you're helping people.
Well, I don't know. Do we stop it when somebody gets it?
No. 12:45.
Are you giving away multiple shirts?
No, because I get in trouble. I'm not allowed to give away my own T-shirts. Also, I hope you guys have enjoyed. And again, Christopher, great job. And hopefully get to talk about the comments. Mackenzie has gotten in front of the camera. I think has done a great job. Jesse's gotten in front of the camera, done an awesome job. Even did a couple voiceovers. And then Ethan, even in this video, talking about the timber base. So just great job. All right, so let's get to the comments. And if you guys have any questions, let me know.
Go back to the studio.
Studio.
Yep.
I hope you guys are loving the kitten. All right, you do it. Just don't touch anything weird.
Can
All
they?
right.
Are they seeing you right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you look down there, they see that little tiny screen. That's what they see. They're seeing the kitten. I'm breaking out the meat stick. And I also want to say, I'm assuming, Nan, you get these, I'm going to guess Wegmans. We love Wegmans. Probably Costco, one of the two. And there's zero sugar. That might have been the secret. I've been eating these things like crazy. And I think it's a trick to eating being on a keto diet without cheating. Have a bunch of meat sticks, and it takes the edge off. And also, I was told on the keto diet, salads are your friend. That's only because you have to do so much exercising, chewing it all. They say they really enjoy the behind-the-scenes videos. We are going to be doing a lot of that. And we could use your guys' help, just letting us know what you want to see. We're trying to just crack the code when it comes to social media and what videos do well, what doesn't, blah, blah, blah. All right. So 12:45, we will answer. If you haven't guessed, how much does that cupola weigh? All right, now let's get into the comments. You guys can see it up. Kitten. Oh, my God. This reminds me when Leo was in my office, constantly knocking everything over. If it works to be a better product, go for it, Matt. That's regarding the sander. But they're so expensive. $1,700 per sander.
Have you heard of that company
That's
before?
a little excessive.
Merca?
That's the CFO. Huh?
Had you heard of them?
No, and I need to make... I'm starving, by the way. Oh, my headache's gone. Dude,
Good.
I'm not kidding. Yeah, Young Living needs to pay us for that. My headache is gone. That is incredible.
That is.
Thank you.
What's inside of
Don't
that
mind my
stuff?
chewing. What's inside of it?
You're welcome.
Pan away.
Magic.
The salesman was wrong.
How so?
It's not made in America.
I didn't.
Yeah, Merca? Merca is not an American word. If we're going to make a sander here in America, it's going to be like iSand or something. I don't know. It's made in Finland. And I'm looking for it for the Made in America. And the way you edited it, which was a great job, it made it sound like I was reading it. I'm like, Made in America, huh? And there was supposed to be a question. So anyway, so when you guys start watching this and the people that know Merca, yes, you're right. I was wrong. Well, the salesman was wrong. He corrected himself later yesterday saying, no, I was wrong. It's made in Finland. This is hilarious.
Well, one comment, they were like, Merca is like the Ferrari for woodworking stuff.
Really?
Yeah. So, I don't know.
I don't believe that because I never heard of it.
Well, Ferraris aren't American made either.
Speaking of Ferrari.
Oh, we're going there.
It sucks. I know I'm boring the hell out of you guys. I hate not having Kristen here to chime in. Where's Ferrari made?
Italy, right?
Italy. Non-sold. We've been working with this customer well over a year. He was on to his 2 years. He was, yeah, God, you're right. 2 years. He was on to his third salesperson.
Here?
Yep. And I've always said the person willing to walk away from the deal gets the deal. All right. And God knows we try to do everything we can to get the person, the customer, the coop they want within their budget. But at some point we have to say no. And we don't say no very often, but we had to. And I can't begin to tell you all the back and forth. I don't know how Nan did it. She not only closed the deal, she got it for almost more than his original budget. So we are finally going to Italy for a turnkey coop.
That's
Yep. It's awesome. I can't wait. I got goosebumps right there. Evan's going to be coming with me. Ethan's going to be coming with me. Maybe Sean. I'm not sure. Sean hates
It's gonna be
airplanes.
so delicious.
have you left the country?
Oh, God, yeah.
Okay.
I don't like it. I hate
Yeah.
leaving the country. Every time I've left the country, except for Canada, I'm like, why leave the United States? You know, because I don't go to the resorts. I want to see the country. So, like, the worst situation was when Nan and I went to Jamaica. And I am that person. You tell me not to do something, I'm going to do it. I mean, not as bad as I used to be, but they're like, don't cross the rope. Don't cross the line. You ever been to Jamaica?
No.
Okay.
He
They
crossed the rope.
literally say, don't cross the rope. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not sure what that means. You get there, there's a rope in these towns. And apparently the locals are not allowed to even talk to you, look at you if you're on the other side of the rope, shopping or whatever. So, of course, I'm like, Nan, let's cross the rope. Biggest mistake of our lives. Horrible. We'll never do that again. I'm like, why do I leave the United States? But I've never been to Europe. So I'm really excited. We've sold a lot of coops and have shipped over there. One just got to Switzerland, which Switzerland's about a hot country. I don't know what's going on over there, but I think it's awesome. Better not be on keto when you go to Italy. You are not kidding. That is going to kill me. That is going to absolutely kill me. Guys, hit that thumbs up button. If you don't know already and you're just joining us, let's see how we are doing for 48 people. Yeah. So here's what happens when we take the hiatus. It takes forever to build the show back up. And so when I go to Italy, I don't think I'm going to be able to be on keto, right? Because it's all about breads, pastas, carbs.
Pizza.
Oh, I can't wait. So we're going to be doing our first turnkey coop in Florence, Italy, on the mountainside. Kristen even went there. I don't know if I told you guys this. Kristen even went there for a site survey for this guy. And still, that didn't close the deal. But I know it all helped. At the end of the day, everyone did their part. I don't want to sound like, yes, Nan gets a lot of credit, but everyone does got to get credit, to be fair. And I thought for sure, you show up on site, do a turnkey, you know, and Kristen's brilliant at when she shows up. It's like, oh, here's where you got to get the chicken coop. And just people obviously love listening to her, asking her questions. And, but it's sold. We're going to be in Italy in October, Nan, I think you said. And
Yes.
yeah, hard deadline. So we do have a problem. We got customers calling in right now. We are trying to master our schedule.
Yeah, we got another big project in October too, right?
September.
Oh, okay.
That's our last collaboration for this year. And then we are going to evaluate these collaborations. I don't know if they're really worth it. We'll see. Our last collaboration this year is a big one. Big in many ways. I did the site survey in Italy. His hotel is beautiful. Yeah, so she even went there, and but it all helped. At the end of the day, it had to have help because that's why he didn't give up on us. But man, I don't know. I told Nan, I said, we're gonna have to have a sales meeting. You're gonna have to tell us how in the world did you close this? And I'll never forget her answer when I asked her. She goes, I just answered him like how he was asking his questions. I was like, oh, that makes sense. All right, so hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you for being here. Do you know how much that cupola weighs? That's what the question of the day is. First one to get exact. And if no one gets it, no one wins. First person, one guess to get the exact poundage, and it's not point something. I'll save you guys that. It's going to be 3 digits. Obviously not 4. Hi, kitty. I did just murder mittens. So first person to get it right wins a shirt. So, all right, let's get back to the no. What we're going to do, we're going to screen share, and we're going to go back to the down here.
So today is the first day of summer?
Today's the first day of summer, so this should be the longest day of the year for daylight, right? If I remember correctly from Earth Science.
Summer solstice.
Summer solstice, so it'll be sunset. It'll be about, what, 10:30 tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I went outside yesterday. It was like 9 o'clock, and I don't know. It was bright out.
Yeah, I love it. And I tell you what's funny is as you go up north in New York, it'll be brighter even longer. Mm-hmm. This kitten. All right, she probably wants my meat stick. All right. So going on, Karen Martin says, we built a Carolina Coops look-alike during lockdown in Australia. Couldn't really afford to import a real one. Next door neighbor's kid, 13, said, when I die, I want to be reincarnated as one of your chickens. Wow. Wow, that must be some coop. Merca tools are like the Ferrari of woodworking. All right, we're gonna verify that because I've never heard that before. Yeah, steel mesh sanding discs are great. Yeah, so it doesn't collect the sandpaper. So that's going to save us on sandpaper, but it's going to save on labor, and we're still going to get sanding. Also, did you get the video of when we did the experiment with the expandable, sandable epoxy?
Yes, but I kind of lost it.
Because of the formatting of the mic?
No, because when we did a video... We were filming the cupola. I was trying to clear up space on the camera, and I thought I was deleting the sanding one, and yeah.
What happens if we click on these questions? Here's one. What is Acre? Acre. Oh my God, guys, Acre is freaking awesome. We have been well into... Kitty wants to ring the golden bell. Can we do a golden bell today? Kitty, she's eating the golden bell. So Acre is a product right here that we switched to... Technically, we started using it about 4 or 5 years ago in duck houses. Acre is a product of the future. This is 51% rice hull, so it's made from an upcycled material, meaning a material that's never been used until now. It just went to waste. And 35% PVC, 40% magical ingredients. Basically, this stuff will never rot. It is waterproof, insect-proof. It will last forever. It is paintable, stainable. And what we love about it is it helps us just get everything down on the CNC and cut everything, even now the trim. And we're doing that coop down in Apex, North Carolina. And once again, I'm like, this stuff is just amazing. It's almost too good to be true. There's 0 defects. Now, I'm going to say something. We're going to add something. I found out something new about Acre. This is incredible. I don't know who we were talking to. Well, it was one of the reps, but who I was talking with. Someone else from Carolina Coops was with me, and I was like, oh, my God, my mind is blown. I don't know how, and I doubt this is going to make that big of a difference, but I'm just going to add it to the list of pluses of Acre. This material is extremely breathable, meaning...
Yeah, explain that.
Yeah, it means that it's porous enough that it's still allowing the building structure, in this case our chicken coops, to breathe. And if there's one thing you need to do if you're designing and building a hen house for a chicken coop, is you don't want to trap that air. Even in the wintertime, you do not want to trap that air. You want to block the wind chill. But Kristen would be in her heyday right now. So it just, you want the building to breathe.
Right.
And this is going to help keep it cooler. Now, I know people are going to be like, oh, it's going to make it colder in the winter. Not necessarily, but we don't need to focus on the cold temperature in the winter. Chickens do fine in the cold temperatures. It's going to block the wind chill. That's the important part.
So, like normal wood, does normal wood breathe?
It does, to some extent. Some species breathe more than others. If you've ever taken it, this is why I love Roy Underhill from the Woodwright Shop. This is why I grew up watching. It's where my woodworking passion started. Who's actually right here in Pittsburgh, North Carolina. I got to go meet him one day.
I think I've been to his shop.
Have you?
Yeah.
Really? I got to get out there and meet him because I just want to say, dude, you have no idea
he's awesome.
What you've done on PBS, teaching people old school woodworking right down to understanding wood. You sparked my woodworking passion, which has turned into this today, which is just spread to so many lives in a positive way. I'll never forget him teaching. God, I got to get it right. I'm going to say white. Red oaks come into my mind. I'm going to be wrong. I got to think about it for a second. Maybe you guys can correct me. One of the oaks between red and white is very porous. Is white oak. And you can actually blow through it and blow bubbles in water.
Wow.
Yeah. So some woods are going to be, the density is going to be different, are going to be a little bit different. And it's just kind of an interesting fact. And then the other thing about Acre is it's stable. It's helping us resolve the expansion and contraction issues. You're in North Carolina, it's 100% humidity. We send this out west to Arizona where it's like -10 humidity. That wood just shrinks so much. This stuff is stable. Fire resistant, no VOCs. I can go on and on about Acre. Okay. Now, guys, I haven't read these. I know there's going to be comments coming up that, actually, let's see. Love the kitten. Everyone loves the kitten. If you guys haven't guessed already, please, how many pounds is the cupola? And first person to get it right will get a t-shirt. I've had one of your coops. Oh, wish I had one of your coops. Maybe someday. For now, we have a 12-foot by 20-foot covered run with a 6x6 raised coop. Inside the run, we don't have the room to free range, so we keep 12 hens or less. They seem to do very well in the space provided. So there is a comment coming up about how many chickens in a per coop, and boy, they bashed us. So I can't wait to talk about that. I also this reminded me of something I wanted to touch on from the last show. Boy, did I make a humdinger. I don't know if you guys remember the last show. I mentioned I had to fly out to San Diego, California. And I had to fly out there because I felt it was the right thing to do. Because at the end of the day, if we screwed up somewhere, we're going to make it right. And long story short, I flew out there because I just knew that's what was needed. That I needed to go out there and see this customer and talk to them. And I choose my words so carefully, but I can see how he got really upset. And I don't blame him. He got really upset because I was not criticizing engineers, and I'm not trying to criticize engineers, okay? But he's an engineer. And what I'm saying is we have learned engineers are very unique. They actually do have a very hard time assembling our coops. And I'm not saying they're dumb. They're obviously very, very smart. What I'm saying is they have a very unique brain, the way they think. And at the end of the day, what I care about is, okay, what do we got to do so even engineers can assemble our coop? And I understand how that sounds derogatory. That's not what I mean. You got to understand the thought process because you obviously have to have a unique thought process to begin with to design something for thin air. So I fly out there, had a great flight, thank God, show up, and I figured we were going to go out there and start looking at his coop. He goes, sit down. It's like, okay.
Oh, man. I haven't heard this yet.
Oh, I haven't told anyone because it's kind of emotional. I'm going to hold it together. But I sat down, and I'm reminding myself, the customers, even the ones that are upset, they make us better. Yeah. And he's taking the time now. He took a day off from work and met with me. He said, let's sit down and talk. And at that moment, I sat down, and I look over. And I saw something that made me realize I'm meant to be here. I'm meant to be in this situation. And it proved to me once again, the ones that are really tough on us are the ones that love us the most. And I'll never forget, it just clicked. I saw a Carolina Coops coffee mug right on his kitchen counter, just staring at me.
Huh.
And I didn't realize he was a super fan. I guess maybe I should have. I don't know, maybe he used a different name on VCL. He might even be watching right now. But I saw that and I said, I'm supposed to be here. And the way he explained it made a lot of sense. And he summed it up after about a 20, 30-minute conversation. I don't know if he's right or wrong. He's probably right. I don't know. He goes, Matt, do you realize you're an engineer? And he explained why that. And I'm thinking, I guess my brain does kind of work that way. And I learned so much, had a great time. And I think he really appreciated it because he did care. He does definitely support us. And I felt horrible because he said, Matt, it kind of stung. And I was like, crap. I don't blame him. People that know me understand why I'm saying what I'm saying. And I know people thought I was trying to criticize engineers. I wasn't. They're different. So moving on. How are the comments? How are the guesses? So does Kristen not work at Carolina Coops anymore? The ending made it sound like she no longer does. She's supposed to take my order whenever the final is. Okay. All right. Let's talk about that. So I know Kristen was going to, I think she even had a farewell speech. And I didn't know that. And I'm even if I did, I wouldn't let her say it yet until talking to her because it's not a farewell. If you guys really want to know, I've had to make some decisions, and I can tell you there are some very hard decisions, especially with Kristen because she's been with us since day one. She has sacrificed so much, has put in time for free for this company, and she ended up coming on full time about 3 or 4 years ago. And we needed her. It was like, Kristen to the rescue as a salesperson is when we bought the building and just so much was going on. Long story short, with the way our business has grown, it needs to be a sales position job needs to be in-house. It's just that simple. And we tried it. And there was complications that I got caught in the middle. And I just had to make a decision. How am I going to fix this? Because even Kristen, who, is one of my closest friends, we were fighting. One night she was screaming at me outside. I'm like, I've never heard her scream once. Like, she's one of the nicest people you ever meet. And I realized this is getting bad. And I just had to figure out what is really going on. And I made a decision that it's because she's not here every day. And it's not just her. We have a couple other employees. Evan, Evan's not here every day. He's going to be in about 4 years. That it triggers problems. So what I've decided is with Kristen that we're going to figure out how she can continue to support Carolina Coops through a 1099. But I wish I already had that in place because she has a strength that I want to use for Carolina Coops that will also, will be a win-win. And her biggest strength is setting people up with their chickens. Mm-hmm. She loves it. That's what she's passionate about. And of course, I know she's talked about traveling the country and doing this for Friends of Hens, which we want to support her in every way because I know she will continue to support us. But I have to make it so that if we have any more people that are contractors, it has to be project-based. They need to deal with one person here, not multiple people. So I don't know if there's any other business owners out there you could probably relate. I needed to stop the internal conflict that I knew was starting because of misunderstandings. So she will be here. We talked about that. I can't wait for us to get in full swing back with VCL. She has agreed she'll come here on Friday. And again, I can already tell, we're not doing bad right now, and I appreciate your help today, Christopher. It's not the same. It's not the same not having her here, and it's not the same not having Ingrid here.
Of course not. How long had you guys done it?
VCL?
Yeah.
Since 2020. It started with COVID.
4 years?
Yeah, because...
That's a long time.
Thank you. Because, well, you got to remember, too, Kristen's also been working with us since 2008. So she's been around a long time. A lot of people don't realize that. Even like as we grow as a company, we've grown, we've changed, and da-da-da-da. My dream is to get her doing wholesales. Because, one, she knows this industry. She can talk to anyone. I've seen it. She can just open up, talk to anyone. And I would love to send her out on the road and just start doing wholesales, and just figure out a win-win there. But it wasn't easy. I can tell you it wasn't easy. It was not easy for Kristen. There's that, and I'm sure there's more to come. And I do want to give Kristen a chance to... It's not a farewell. It's not a farewell by any means. I told her, I said, I'm still going to fight. I'm still going to figure out a way to continue to make a win-win. And honestly, I'll probably end up better than ever. So that's that. And I appreciate you guys, like Ben is saying, what's going on. I want her to take my work order, my coop order when, no, don't say that, Emma. It was very, very emotional because I didn't want to do it. I did not want to do it. But at the end of the day, when I have, we have over 30 employees now, it's not easy when everyone's in their different world and I'm stuck in the middle figuring out what do I got to do to get everyone to stop fighting. And there's been fights because of misunderstandings. Everyone's trying like hell, so hard to work. And as we've grown as a company and we split off into different departments, I realized everyone's great in their department. We suck at communicating between the departments.
Yeah.
I don't know how to cure that.
I don't know. This past 2 weeks, I've had a lot of videos come out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of decided 2 weeks ago, I'm just going to focus on what I have to do and try to not get into everybody else's business. But it's
hard.
That's difficult, especially when you're making videos.
Especially when you're making videos. Your job is to get into everyone's business. You have my permission.
Christopher, did you get in trouble?
No.
No. I don't think Christopher's such a good guy. I got some questions. I don't know if I'm ready to ask him yet, but he's so good.
And he's so cool all the time.
Yes.
So even-keeled.
Yes. Your job is to absolutely get into people's lives. You are to bring it. I even told you with Nan. I don't care if she's crying. She knows the game here. We're here to show people the real deal. Because at the end of the day, yes, they love our coops. They purchase our coops. They're trusting us. And I want people to know who we are. And this is why, again, why we do VCL, why I absolutely want Kristen around. Because, she's a part of it, especially from the chicken knowledge and whatnot. And, of course, with Ingrid, her job is to make sure everyone finds us that doesn't even know about us yet. So Emma says it's very difficult to find employees that are loyal like she is. It is extremely difficult. And here's, again, the hard part is I see the loyalty, I see the sacrifice, I see the pain, I see the aggravation from everyone. And I don't know why there's sometimes conflict other than in our situation is because we're not together every day. There's going to be other problems, being together every day. But this particular situation, I just had to make a decision. And it wasn't just for Kristen. It was the decision for some other employees. But anyways, moving on. If you guys have any questions, let us know. Engineers are very smart people. I highly doubt that they have problems putting together a coop. I'm not an engineer, but I'm very good designing and building my coops. Okay. They are very smart. And I don't know if I can get this right. When he explained to me, he goes, Matt, here's how an engineer thinks. And he used tomatoes. He said, no, is it tomatoes? I'm going to get it wrong. Let's just pretend it's tomatoes. I want to say it was hydrangea. Either way, he goes, Matt, if I read instructions that says you cannot overwater tomatoes, what do? Do I just keep watering it? What am I supposed to do? And I was like, and I even internally said, oh my God, I do have a mind of an engineer. I'm the same freaking way.
That kind of makes sense.
It does. I freeze and almost panic if I don't have a crystal clear
accurate.
A crystal clear understanding what's going on here. But what I know is when we know our product, and our job is to make it so anyone can put it together, but we all learn differently. We read or we watch, and I'm trying to make everyone happy. And he explained it to me, and I was like, I'm the same way. So he gave me some great pointers for the videos, for the manuals. And, of course, there's other complications. That was definitely our fault, which is why I went out there in the first place. Ben Rankin says, communication is the hardest part of any company. Thank you. Is there a place on Facebook? There has to be groups for just entrepreneurs to talk to each other.
Oh, yeah.
Because here's the thing. That salesman that brought the sander in yesterday, he had his own cabinet shop out in Phoenix, Arizona for 15 years. And I asked him, I said, how many employees do you have? And he said, 15. I said, okay. He's going to understand my next question. I said, do you ever have any problems? He just looked at me and goes, Matt, oh my God, yeah. He goes, you wouldn't believe the problems I have at this company he works for now. It's a huge company. Because I'm isolated here. I only now know Carolina Coops. Like, this is all I know until I go to bed. So I am thinking all these other companies are perfect. Okay? But I know that's not true. And even Jeff yesterday, a salesperson, he goes, Matt, I walk in here, I am blown away. He even said to me, he goes, I talk about you guys a lot and how much I admire. I walk in here, your staff is so engaged, so thorough, on their A game, and I'm like, it just made me so happy that it just reminds me that we are doing good. Even on the days where, like, the littlest things, especially when you own the company, it's personal. And that's not fair to the employees. It's because the smallest thing can make it so hard for me. It's like someone slapping your own child. That's the only way I can explain it. Okay, question. I'm building a Dutch door for my Carolina-inspired coop. Hold on. Speaking of Dutch doors, is it officially online as an accessory item? Someone?
Ingrid.com. I don't know.
She's going to kill us. It should be. You wouldn't think it's so hard to just have
it is, right?
I don't know. You've done a great job taking these pictures and just, you wouldn't believe how hard it is to make an item available for click and buy. But the Dutch door, if it's not already, is coming. But anyways, I'm building a Dutch door for my Carolina-inspired coop. Wanted to ask what the height dimensions of the door. Oh, okay.
Tall enough to walk in.
Yeah, and that's where we get I don't know. I don't know the height of our dimensions of our door. What I can tell you is the opening is going to be 65 inches tall, and the widths vary on standard. Hi, kitty. I'll be focusing on chicken and chicken owners. So, Kristen, you are here. Hopefully I haven't said anything that's upset you. Hopefully I'm being crystal clear. I can't wait to get back to VCL normal, but I do have to go back to New York. There goes the cat. Told you. Slipped right off. Is she okay? Oh, yeah. She's already under Christopher's feet. I'll be focusing on chicken and chicken owners and chicken gardens with Ingrid/Kristen. I don't see it listed on the website. Thank you, Ben. Yeah, it's going to be soon. We've had problems with the boxes. What type of box? I wanted a pizza box. So when you pull the Dutch door out, it's nice and easy. Not like you're trying to pull a flat screen TV, flat panel TV out of a box. Kind of is difficult. I thought it'd be easier if it was more like a pizza box. Then you got the expansion foam and blah, 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 blah. All right. Good job, Matt, really on the coop. Really like the lip. I wish mine had that to keep out the rain and draft. Thanks. That's the old California. I don't know what that's about. Love the coop and goose house. Beautiful styling and wonderful craftsmanship. Well, thank you, Lisa. Love the house too. Would love a tour of that too. It's just gorgeous. So nice to see just quality and curated style. What does curated mean? That's a tough word for me to even say.
Like constructed, built.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll bet you Shelly would let us do a tour of her house. It's amazing. What I love about it is it's beautiful. She is an interior designer, but it's simple. It just makes sense. It is so gorgeous. And I have such a huge appreciation for reclaimed wood. She has authentic, hand-hewn, true hand-hewn beams everywhere. Moving on. Province farmers in Philippines don't bother with coops. Chooks. They say that overseas. Chooks, I think, is a baby chick. I think they say it a lot in England. Chooks just live near the house, cause they know they get fed and they still sleep in trees. You know, you're right. Honestly, chickens are so simple. You don't have to have a coop. I've said this so many times. The reason for the chicken coop is that's the application. That's the device. That's the thing so that you have a perfect relationship between chickens and humans, as long as the coop's right. That's the premise of the art of chicken coop building.
Would it also be for people that can't free range? Like if you're in a city?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, yes. I mean, listen, a chicken coop is about keeping your coop safe, your chickens safe so you don't lose them, because that's not fun. It's also to make it so that you don't have to go on an Easter egg hunt every day. All right? And honestly, that's it. That's really all the coop's really for. But now we've just taken it to a level where cleaning it out is so easy with the deep litter system. You can go well over a year without having to clean it out as long as your chicken to coop ratio is in check. Some people still screw that up, and we'll talk about that here in a little bit. But yeah, that's what the coops are for. It's just a tree house to protect the chickens that are on the tree branch, like they're up in the trees. You know, and if you can't free range, go as big as possible that run. But then now what the coops are doing is they make soil, which you can use. They make compost, which you can use. So it's just such a great thing. Communications are always the hardest part of a company. Our company just went from 60 to 140 people. I can't imagine. Establishing clear communications in Slack is key. I don't know what that means. Every department brings their own perspective. Yeah, it's a secret right now. That is what we're struggling with. I barely made it out of high school, so I'm not very smart. I'm self-taught. I have a PhD in YouTube, but we must be doing something right. And thank God I have everyone here to help fight and continue to make it better. Kristen, is there a site we can support your chicken enhancing efforts? Yes, Friends of Hens. So she did Friends of Hens long before Carolina Coops. Well, I say long, but again, her passion is, if you were like, okay, I want to get started with chickens, like she could do her own 1-800-GOT-CHICKS number. You know, you just call her, and what you'll get from her, and I've said this so many times, is she's very smart, but she don't act like she's very smart. And she's just going to tell you how it is. And it's not complicated. Where other people, especially some of these big chicken influencers, oh my God, they try to make it sound like you have to have a PhD to have chickens. You don't. And oh my gosh, there was a video recently going back to sand. We need to do a video just on that. I want to put like 3 coops out there and just throw some chickens out there and see which coop they choose. Because there's sand, there's concrete, and then there's soil. And we obviously recommend the soil. Which one are they going to choose? There are people swearing up and down the best thing is sand, and it couldn't be further from the truth.
I just wonder how that trend starts.
Sand?
Yeah.
Convenience for humans.
I guess. It looks pretty.
Western, right? Well, in the Western world, we have forgotten what food's supposed to look like. We don't realize how we're supposed to get our food. It is cheap and convenient. That's what's killing us. Okay? Period. It's that simple. Back in the old days, you had to work for your food.
Yeah.
And that's what made us healthy in so many ways, not just the food, just being out in the sun, getting in the soil.
Yep.
So what happens is you go into the grocery store, you see these beautiful bright eggs. They all don't come out like that. There's a reason why they're bright and white, and that's what's not good for you. Not to mention, to make it cheap, it has to be very efficient. Now, I'm not trying to criticize, before you guys start beating me up on it, I'm not trying to criticize mass production of, like, say, eggs. There is a purpose to them. Bottom line is, I've always said, give people honest information. You make the choice. That's it. If you want to go buy sweatshop eggs, like Kramer said, do it, okay? I mean, those people are working hard. But if you want fresh eggs, because that's what you care more about, and you're not scared to get out there and have to collect them every day, and you might have to knock some poop off of it, then do that. One's definitely healthier than the other. But anyways, moving on.
Oh, someone said it's 12:58. How much
my.
does the cupola weigh?
How in the world is it 1 o'clock? All right, do me a favor.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Write it down on a piece of paper and show me. I think I remember, but I don't. And we have proof in the video.
I don't know if you can see this. It's a pencil.
Oh, I was off.
You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm so hungry. All right, listen, yes. Get your guesses in. If you haven't guessed how much the cupola weighs, the Gothic cupola, get it in now. You are right. I'm way behind. We had your product in the run. After 6 months, we had rain every day for 2 weeks. Your product disappeared completely. What do you mean, Robert Pizzo? Expand on that. I grow thousands of pounds of food. I produce dozens of eggs each day. Yeah. So,
Oh, what product?
yeah, I don't know what he means. Because the only product that we sell for the run area is going to be healthy straw. And I know we stopped selling it because I got to figure out I got to change some things from a business perspective. Sauce, hold on, sauce. Your camera's not on, is it?
What?
All right, so we'll go back through here in a little bit into the comments and tell you guys exactly what it is. And whoever guessed it first.
No, that.
What?
Are you talking about?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they gave that answer a while ago.
Okay.
Mike, that's not our Mike, is it?
No.
Yeah, you should be working.
Caution, Italy around. Hold on, Italy around Campy, Flerguri. Hold on, let's go back to the comments. Let's go back to here, and get rid of here. There we go. All right, let's bring this in.
Now you're in Italy. It looks like.
Italy around Campy, Flerguri, Caldera is a great risk of blowing up. I don't know what that means. Pizza in America. Okay. So we're going to go through, and maybe you guys can go back through, but the answer, someone definitely got it right. And whoever got it right first, we'll give you a free shirt, Ingrid.com. It was 129 pounds. So
It was Mike B.
So he was the first one?
Yeah.
You sure? So you're going to have to go back through and verify.
Positive.
There's nothing worse. And next thing you know, you would not believe how upset people get if they think they won.
I wrote it down.
Oh, okay. So
But
it is.
I don't know. How do you guess 129?
I don't know. What's funny is he said it again right when you showed me. I'm like, is this?
Right. That's
It is 129 pounds. I appreciate it. So not 200. Here's what started it all. I was doing I'm trying to, be cool on Instagram. I was like, yeah, this cupola's going to, it's 200 pounds and Ethan's going to have to somehow get it up on the roof. And of course there's comments that are like, there's no way there's 200 pounds. Okay, you're right. I'm sorry, but 129 pounds, still pretty big. Anyways, yeah, it is what it is. Okay. I want to blow through here. I partially clean my coop using plastic pail to catch the droppings where they roost and around it, and more hemp when needed. I've been able to get 2 years with this method with no smell or issues. I add some diatomaceous earth to keep the lice and mites away. So listen, we have two people now. It's both about hemp. One of them is they swear up and down, tried it twice. It's so dusty. And I'm thinking, there's no way. We know our hemp. It is next to zero dust free. And I have other companies that want us to buy their hemp, put our name on it, and they send us samples, and it is nowhere close to the quality of our hemp. Nowhere close, okay? We want it very dust free. So I know there's no way it's the dust from the hemp, but this one particular person said, all this dust in the air filter inside my chicken coop just gets clogged so quickly. I'm thinking, an air filter inside a chicken coop. If Kristen was sitting here right now, she would say, chickens are dusty. They create dust. So it may not be from the hemp. I know it's not from the hemp if it's our hemp. So I'm like, oh my gosh, how do I fix that? So I got to work on that. How do we help people if they got a lot of dust? Let's figure out where the dust came from, right? I mean, we got to be able to do a dust analysis and send it out.
Yeah, Kenzie had a good theory about that particular case because she said they were like chicks and they were growing.
They molt like crazy, don't
Yeah,
they?
that's what Kenzie said. I guess, yeah, they just dust a lot.
Someone says, I really want to thank you for all your videos and tips. I just finished a coop 24x16. It came out so nice. Even I'm blown away by it. But it wouldn't have come out as nice if it wasn't for you guys answering the comments and how-to videos. We now have some very happy chickens. All right, you're welcome. That's what I try to tell people. Listen, and people try to call, they do. They call up and they want dimensions. And I'm like, that's not what I mean by learn from our videos, go out and build your coop. What I mean is I'm always explaining the reason why we might do something or do something. That's what I mean by listen to these things, like make your run as big as possible if you can't free range. That's what I mean by learn from us. Take our word for it. Are they insulated? Are the chicken coops insulated? We have done some insulated chicken coops. You don't need to insulate a chicken coop. I think it's a waste of time. I'm going to bring the comments back over here a little. And I have said it before. I'm going to say it again. Once people insulate a coop, you're sealing it. And if you seal it, insulate it, you're trapping moisture. You're actually going to make more problems for your chickens. I promise you. I know it sounds crazy. Trust me. And that's actually one of the reasons why I love the Acre, that it's going to breathe. But I can see people now probably going, oh my gosh, it's going to breathe. I don't know. I thought they would go the route on what is safest for the chickens and what holds up the longest to the environment chickens create. So I think he's saying good. I don't understand that comment.
I think he thought the video was going to go one direction and it went another.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because that's should you paint or stain or oil? Which coop is this one? That's another one of those stories. Table food my chickens love, baked ziti, watermelon, and apples. So there was a huge, we had a kind of an episode there where people were criticizing Kristen about what to feed chickens, what you can't, da-da-da. But bottom line, folks, if you're trying to figure out what you can give your chickens, you can give them anything. Just make sure there's no mold, okay?
Ziti sounds great.
So as the year goes along, you just add to the top with a clean layer and then rake it out in a year, ? Yes, that's really all it is. Or fold it. I'm not a big stir fan, folding fan. I think you're just working too hard. I don't think it's necessary. Start with a couple inches and just keep adding layers with industrial hemp and it will do wonders. Okay, so here's a video with Kristen talking about, Mackenzie talking about the hemp. It's a year chicken poop more than any animal on earth. Chickens poop more than any animal on earth.
Yeah, people cannot believe this stuff goes for a year. So I'm like, well, watch this video. There's proof right there.
And we've done so many videos.
People have gone 2 years. Not everybody, but we know a few.
Oh my God, Kristen went 6 years.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
It's insane.
But she's right, because what you're doing is like the tide of the sea. It just keeps getting broken down in smaller particles. And next thing you know, you're left with soil. And if that's what you're left with, you're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
I know we have another customer, and I've called. I'm not hearing back. She claims there's something wrong with the coop. There isn't. I'm not. I am worried it's probably human error, and I've seen this with some other customers.
Maybe she hasn't called back because it started working. Maybe she was fussing with it too much and she wasn't giving it a chance to actually start that decomposition process.
Yes. If you do too much with your chickens, you're gonna lead to problems. If you just let it go, you're not gonna have problems. It's just that simple. But yes, when you start the compost process, it's not, the microbes have to have a chance to build up. The microbes have a chance to start doing their job. So it might be a little stinky at first, and it may not stop smelling for a month. Okay. It all depends on all these other circumstances. And then I've been doing some research because now I'm like, oh my gosh, maybe our coops do suck. I don't know. But all these hundreds of thousands of other customers are like, oh my God, deep layer is the greatest thing. I read, and I don't know if it's true, and maybe you guys have out there can tell me, what you're feeding your chickens can also throw off what you should expect from the deep litter system when it comes to lack of smell.
Ooh, I wonder if they're feeding them asparagus.
Right.
This would be a Kristen question.
It would be, and also these are videos we need to do. And actually, I consulted with Kristen on this. I can't remember what she said, and it makes sense. I mean, you eat something, it's going to be a little funky, kind of like some roommates in college. All right, so yes, you can go over a year, but if you put too many chickens in there, the diaper is not going to keep up with it. It's that simple. Here we go. Not for $500 a window. Can you said rip off? Oh, and someone answered it.
Can you say rip off?
Yeah, I know. I'm just reading what they
I
wrote.
know. Yeah, I answered.
So yeah, guys. Oh my gosh, Anand's killing me. She's so mad at me. We still haven't increased our prices. We're gonna have to. The cost of everything is going through the roof, and we have done so much work perfecting our timing and our labor in the shop that we're gonna be able to gotta make some decisions.
It's not even just the cost of the materials, it's the cost of labor, because the cost of food is going up, the cost of fuel is going up. Everything.
Yes.
It's not just the materials that people have to take into consideration. The quality of the people that we want to keep here, we have to pay to keep them here so they can be supporting their families.
So
Yeah.
I made a decision. Nan's exactly right. She's got to pay it every Thursday. I feel them. I feel their pain. I know our pain. And I'm like, it's only right to have to increase our labor budget, the cost, because I don't want these people struggling. I want them focused on coming here and wanting to build coops every day. So it's outrageous. Outrageous. Okay, here we go. I'm confused.
They can build their own for less.
No, you see, that's the beauty of our coops. You can't. And I love that custom. Potentially, could you? Sure.
They think that they can.
Right.
And we can encourage them to do so if they don't have a Carolina Coops accessory or coop in their budget.
Right. We have, thank God,
That's interesting.
so many customers that have come back and said, Matt, oh my gosh, you were right. I spent all this time trying to build a coop. I can't believe how much I spent in materials. What I'm trying to do is get you guys the best coop for the best price, so that you do see the value. It's just that simple. And use our buying power and our expertise and just everything we do. What are you doing, kitten? All right, I'm confused. Why wouldn't you want to pump the water up to the top of the barrel? Oh, good, rain barrel. Here we go. And feed water bar from the bottom. Okay, hold on. I haven't seen this before, so this could be good.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
Also, I would think the pump would go on the return side of the water bar in case the power goes out. Gravity still feeds the bar. Help me out, brother. Okay, good. Love the video. Okay, I love these questions. And I don't know if this person's watching right now, but listen. I'm confused. Why wouldn't you want to pump the water to the top of the rain barrel and feed the water bar from the bottom? I think what they're saying is, why is the pump not on the other side of the water bar and pushing the water back up to the rain barrel, being fed by the water coming out of the water bar? There's a reason why. It's real simple. And we even talked about this one time, and someone got it right. What's going on in this video? You don't want to create suction on the water bar. You want to create pressure. Okay? Even if it did flow right and you're creating suction, you're pulling purposely from the water bar, and the chickens go to drink, from the nipple, what's going to happen is you're actually taking water away from the chickens and putting air into the water bar, which is going to cause problems. No, you pressurize the water bar. It's just that simple. All right, so Christopher just had to walk away. Must be bathroom time. I can't believe it's 1:14 already. I hope you guys are doing good. I do feel better. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you so much for being here. I can tell you that I do have to go back to New York. I got to close out some things. We're selling our farm, trying to make some decisions, and then I want to be back. Hopefully life will get back to normal. I'll have Kristen and Ingrid here, hopefully, and we're going to get back at it because it's definitely not the same without them here, that's for sure. Questions. Will you have healthy straw available soon? I haven't been able to source any locally that is split the same way. Mr. Fahey. Mr. Fahey, how are you doing today on California? We will. I went and had some meetings, and here's the deal. Healthy straw, just like hemp, it's very big, very bulky. We don't have room for it in the shop anymore. When we were trying to force it in, it was crippling production, which cost us money, which then cost you guys money. I don't want that. I need to give these guys room to build these coops as fast as possible. I'm looking at warehousing, and I'm actually going to put the hemp in there as well, where there's nothing but coops in this building, and it should hopefully go a lot quicker. So there's a lot going on, and I love, love, love that healthy straw. stuff is amazing. Chickens are always taking dust baths if you ever watch one shake afterwards. Yes, you're right. I did not duplicate your coop, but I used a lot of the same building techniques. Yeah, okay. All right, so going back to this, I have 5 Here we go. I have 5 silkies, and they are not dumb at all. They are gentle and sassy. I love them. Well, good. Good. Listen, you can have silkies where you're not going crazy if you got the coop right. But they're just okay. I'm not saying they're dumb. I just think they can't see very well. Maybe that's it. Great video. Gonna try it. Okay. Yeah. Love their ideas and videos, but sorry guys. Oh, this is gonna be good. Have you read this one?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. When it comes to ducks, oh, here we go. You guys are missing quite a few huge issues when it comes to corralling these messy little devils. Too small. Door is too small. Too small is TOO, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. As ducks are dumb as hell. I kind of like this person. And will cram 2 through, then literally get stuck and bigger yet. Not enough ventilation. Again, great ideas for builds, but I wonder of you guys where farm, country born and raised, and ever tended to a flock of your own. Okay, so yes, on the last part, I've had ducks, haven't had geese. I've had turkeys, chickens, pigs, goats, but ducks, I don't think they're dumb as hell. I'm trying to think anytime. Ducks are just ducks.
They're messy.
They're very messy. And yes, we have increased the ventilation on the duck house. That is true. That is a very old duck house. I am a believer you can never have enough ventilation. And the door, I don't know. I'm not buying that. I'm sorry. I don't think there's an issue there. Hi, you scratch. See, scratch. How many chickens in a coop? None. Mine run loose in my backyard. They get to eat grass and grass seeds as well as bugs and even butterflies when they can catch them. Okay, yes, I get it. If you can just free range and let your chickens free range all the time, we promote it. That's one of the best things for your chickens, but there is a risk involved. That is up to you. If you are not ready to clean after your... Oh, this ought to be good. Oh, This is a Mackenzie video. If you are not ready to clean after your animals daily, then don't have them. Just because you can't... Oh, this ought to be good. Just because you can't smell anything doesn't mean the chickens don't have to dig into their own droppings. I remember this now. And I said, boy, do I want to talk about this on VCL. If you are not ready to clean up after your animals daily, then don't have them. That's not the point here. The point is, I mean, I know technology can be bad, but technology can be good. If you're not ready to answer your phone, don't have it. If you don't want to call someone immediately, then don't have it. To go back to pigeons. I don't know. I mean, if a technology comes along to help you to have something that you think is going to better your life, whether it's because you need to get outside, you want your kids to do something, how much healthier the eggs are, the biological pest control that chickens provide, but because you don't have to clean it out daily makes a difference. And it's not to mention how healthier the deep litter system is for the chickens. I don't buy that.
I'm just now reading it again. If you are not ready to clean your animals, don't have. Maybe that's true, but with our hemp, you don't have to be
clean
ready.
animals daily.
You don't have to do it.
You don't, right?
So
you don't. So you're ready to use the deep litter system.
Maybe that's for the people who use sand.
I know,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. I agree.
Just because you can't smell anything doesn't mean the chickens don't have to dig into their own droppings. Ugh. Listen. Oh gosh,
Animals out in the woods walk through droppings.
Yes, and I know people are like, with the deep litter system, throw some scratch in there, let the chickens turn it up. It's not gonna kill them, but it's not necessary either. I've never done it. I don't think it really makes that big of a difference. And our hen houses, because of the size and promoting don't overload it with chickens, are stinking clean. You know what I mean? Like a stinking clean is that an oxymoron? Are so clean. But yeah, the smell means if you're not smelling something, something's right. If something smells bad, it's meant to smell bad to alarm us that something's wrong. It's like pain. Okay, imagine if you didn't have pain, you kept burning yourself. That's the point that I'm trying to say with smell. The smell is what tells you something's wrong. If you see a bunch of chicken droppings, you don't smell anything, what's the problem? You know what I mean? Unless you're worried about the chickens walking through it, then add a layer. I don't know. And I think most people get this. Oh, wait, so someone commented back. Oh, no, this is the same person commenting.
Yeah,
Their chickens is not that... What? Their chickens, it's not that deep. They're messy. They're farm animals. Isn't there, in this case, THIER?
They're texting like you do.
Messy. They're farm animals, not pets. They don't give a... If there's a little... Oh, okay. Oh, no. Okay, so show name, you're right. I would agree with that. They really don't care. Oh, boy. Oh, they're responding. What an awful person you are. Yes, chickens don't give a... But that brave stand don't save them from diseases. It's the only job of the owner. If you don't clean after them, they're going to end up eating their own droppings. And that's the point that you just... Not with the deep litter system. No, God. See, people have the wrong idea. And this is why I do this show. This is why we do the videos. I know it probably sounds too good to be true to go over a year without cleaning out your hen house, but as long as you got the right number of chickens, it's, again, the right size diaper for the right size baby, and you are in good shape. Ooh, you're eyeing that, aren't you, kitty? All right, moving on. I can't believe it's 121 already. How are you guys doing out there? 2 years on my hemp now and counting. Rudy, see, thank you. Guys, yes, if you do it right and leave it alone, it just works. I have just got to figure out how to help people with that. Do we have a very step-by-step video talking about how to start your deep litter system?
No, we don't. I would like one.
We need to do that. Is the kitty hungry? I think it's time to come get the kitty. Saved you. You're welcome.
That would be the easiest video to do.
Because we need to. And that's the whole idea. I want to get those videos going where we just explain it shorter, quick to the point. Keep up the good work. So glad you are addressing this problem. Oh, okay. So I went live. That was only 5 days ago. It'd be last Friday. No, 5 days ago. No. This is older than that. So I went live not too long ago, and I can't thank you guys enough that were there because I was upset. And I'm glad I read this because I did want to address this today. I meant to bring it in to remind me. Listen, folks. And then you're going to have to give the official answers. I'm sure I'm going to say some things wrong. But bottom line is, we do not sell our chicken coops anywhere else but CarolinaCoops.com or Carolina Coops, Creedmoor, North Carolina. Period. We don't sell them on Facebook. We don't sell them on TikTok. It's nowhere else. And I have seen people pretending to be us or pretending that they built our coops for a ridiculously low price and promise you everything just so you make that down payment and boom, they're gone. That's all it is. It's the biggest scam. This one that happened a little long ago really made me mad because, it was just all the right things. Here's a mother trying to buy a chicken coop for her daughter. And the mother was even asking things that I knew they were paying attention to about our coops, especially the Acre. They're local. And I'm watching the responses that looked like it was from us. I don't blame this person thinking it was us. They stole our logo. But I promise you, we would never say the things this person was saying.
What were they saying?
If someone wants to go to my desk, it's right on top and bring it to me. They were saying things like, well, if you don't trust us, then why are you wasting my time?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
we will never ask for payment over social media.
Right. Period. And here I'm thinking, one, I felt so bad for this family. And then I'm thinking, how many people think this was us that never let us know?
Yeah.
And I think of it as a slap, like my child's been slapped. Like you guys have been slapped. Our customers that have supported us to get to this point where we are today have been slapped by these thieves. So I've always wanted to, and I tried one time, call these people, pretend that we're a customer. There was even one time, I don't know if I told you guys this story. I am pretending I'm a customer talking to Matt at Carolina Coops, and we're texting back and forth, and this guy's like, oh, I can't call you right now because I'm like, here, dude, let me call you. I really want to order a coop, blah, blah, blah. I want to really talk to Matt. Is this Matt? Like, yeah, this is Matt. And he's like, well, I can't talk right now. I'm putting a coop together out in Texas, but, just send me payment. And he sends me a picture to prove that he's me, a picture of me. It was me, Evan. It was when we did the show for HGTV. That made me mad. I said, I can't take this anymore. So Evan just happened to be with me. I sent a selfie of me and Evan and sent it to him. Had a few choice words at that point. And this dude's like, what are you mad for? You should be thanking me. I've thrown so much business your way. I'm like, you're a liar.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You're a thief. But you cross the line when you're pretending to be me. So I'm going to fight. I know this has become normal. Unfortunately, I am going to fight to the day I die this battle, period. So I can't thank you guys enough because I came to you guys. I had to go live. I had to just say the words, get it off my chest. And yeah, I looked for the assurance that you guys know you can just relate. I mean, you know what I'm saying. And boy, that was a tough one. But we're going to figure it out. I promise you, if you're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and you think you're talking to us, they steal our logo. They just you swear they're talking to Carolina Coops. It's not us. We will answer the phone. You just call us. We have our peer chat where you can chat us at carolinacoops.com. I think that's still up. All right, moving on. It is already 1:26. And I don't think today was too bad. We definitely didn't grow the audience like we thought we were going to. Hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate everyone being here. I'm going to keep on going through some comments because this feels good. This is feeling really good. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Ducks are very smart. We absolutely love the deep litter. Yeah, thank you guys. I tell you, if you guys haven't already, if there is one thing you guys can do, and I don't do a good job at this, I need to do it more. Because this is brought to you for free. I know your time is valuable and you spend it here and you give us such great feedback. And I hate that I do focus on a lot of the negativity, which I try not to. One of the greatest things you can do for us or any company that you've done business with and you just had a great experience, taking that time for a Google review, a Trustpilot review, Kamikaze Cat, that is gold to a company. And if you haven't already, we love reviews. I'm not trying to tell you to make a good one. I mean, hopefully it is, but I don't know. It goes a long ways because not only does it help our algorithms, our SEO, but more importantly, think about it. We go to buy something, we look at those reviews, and you want to believe that people have actually done it. And you guys are what help make this so successful. Okay, moving on. Shake the treat bag. Okay, I didn't like this. Okay, take a metal hanger, unwind it, take the windy end and bend it over 2 inches from the end, straighten the wire out, leaving the hook with the hook as a handle. Gives you a little more reach to catch the foot of the chicken. Okay, that's a rooster hook. I've seen
that. Like, it's a real thing?
That is a real thing.
Okay, because that's very descriptive.
Yeah, so what it is a giant, no, not giant. It's a long hook. If I remember correctly, about 4 or 5 foot long. And the hook part is designed that as the chicken's running by, you almost, you hook them, their leg. And as their leg comes up, it stops, and then you can pull them in. I'm not a fan of it. I think that's just too traumatic for chickens. I think I called you. I was like, yeah, this is, and it was actually a really good video as far as its results. I don't want to send the message to people that you got to go around and chase your chickens, but it was a funny video. You never should have to chase your chickens. What was going on this day?
This one chicken, no, it was like multiple days. This one chicken would get out of the coop, and Kenzie just had difficulty getting it back in. And there was a comment, shake the treat bag, she was doing that. Chicken went, yeah.
We've been trying to corral the chickens back to the coop because they have more than ample space in the coop that we have outside for them. So we get the eggs because they go lay eggs in all of the employees' vehicles when we leave the windows down.
Yes.
And also they jump out of random places and they frighten people. And there are some people who don't care to walk through chicken droppings when they're walking up to our building. So we've been trying to corral them in the coop, and then you come back and set them free.
Because I can do what I want. Listen, so yes, that is the downside to letting your chickens out in free range. And I'm sorry, the downside is well worth it for all the positives to free ranging. They may not lay eggs where you want them to. And I didn't know they're going into the employees' cars. I believe it.
Yeah.
I
I
found
think
2
Greg
eggs in my
found some.
Jeep. Greg
Oh.
had one in his vehicle the other day.
Um,
Kenzie had one in her Jeep.
The other thing is predation. You're going to have a risk for predators by letting them free range. But yes, here, and they crap everywhere. And being that it's a business, we don't want, I guess maybe chicken people probably find it funny. I don't know. So there is only one customer. I know other people probably can do it. There's one customer. I'll never forget it. Maria. I think we did a video with her. She is the only person I witnessed with my own eyes. We should go back and do a video on this. She could literally talk to her chickens, and she has just trained them with a movement of a stick. She doesn't hit them or anything. She does something with it, like her arm's really long. They knew, go right into her coop. Middle of the day with roosters. I'll never forget it. And I told her, I said, you're the only person I've ever seen do that. So I know it is possible, but I think it takes a lot of training. But yeah, you can shake the treat bag, you can hook them, blah,
So
blah, blah.
it's like something with the stick.
I think it was more training, and with training, you have to have a visual cue, and that's all you use it for, like a key to a door.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it was. It makes sense, like a clicker for a dog. Made sense to me. Beautiful piece, but it doesn't weigh. Oh, here we go. This is what started. Doesn't weigh 200 pounds. I'd say 100 or less, if that beautiful work. I said, so thank you, and thank you for saying this, because you were right. It wasn't 200 pounds, but it wasn't 100 pounds or less. It was 129 pounds, which I was shocked.
With the roofing?
Yes.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it wasn't heavier. We weighed it. It's around 150 pounds.
I didn't remember it correctly. I thought that's what Mike told me, but no, I was wrong on that.
All right, so someone asked, what is this? I think it might be hemp. Hemp bedding. Yes, hemp bedding, hemp bedding, hemp bedding. Love it. How are we doing on battery?
About 50%.
So it's not
charging.
It's not charging. Yeah. So we had an oh crap moment right before the show.
Yeah.
And all I could hear, I was thinking, is like, if Ingrid was here, she would just be so mad right now. Like, you guys are unprepared. We realized the battery on the camera was dying, was not being charged like it normally should be. So we got to figure this out. This didn't happen before. Okay. Too rich for my blood. Oh, so yeah, we have done a couple more of those beautiful Dutch doors for the Craftsman Coop, hen house, shed area. Gorgeous, so functional, extremely time consuming. When I tell you that we have built doors that are pre-hung, made for exterior, they are no different than if you went to a door making company. As far as the quality and the joinery. But what makes ours different is they function with that top half as a Dutch door. Okay, that's fine, but we got the window to help with ventilation, and it's just amazing. Brass fitting doesn't fit into the water bar. Threaded hole is too small. We need to reply to this person. Did they buy a water bar? Are they commenting on the video? Because maybe we put the wrong brass fitting in there on accident, because there are 2 different sizes. They should absolutely fit. I am a carpenter, and I have plans to duplicate one of your chicken coops, but I will make sure that Carolina Chicken Coops will get all the credit for it. And I will refer them to get a hold of and build them a chicken coop. Thank you. That's all I've ever asked. If you're not going to buy a coop from us, listen to what I say. Learn from us. Get out there. Build your own. Make some mistakes. Get in the sun. Chance cutting your finger off. You'll be so much better for it. That is something we are getting away from. We need to get back out there. But if you do it, please give us some credit. It means so much to us. The people that are building our design, copying our design, and selling it and literally telling people, oh yeah, this is our design. Give me a break. That is thievery, in my opinion. Thank you for the tips. A long-handled dip net. Oh yeah, I don't know. You never have to chase chickens. Sneak peek Gothic cupola. Daily, get a different hobby, lady. You are not a farmer.
I don't
get that.
I think they misread the video, because
Cleaning daily.
she said you don't have to clean daily, and I think they thought she said clean daily. I don't know.
Can you guys keep going while I chew? Please show video after 1 year with 12 birds. That's likely a $5,000 structure. Our 15 chickens are let out to free range on 9 acres. At night, they are locked into the coop. Oh boy, we got to read more. And made into a coop I made, and the wife approved. Nothing can get into those forts. Good work. Okay. We've done that. We've shown videos I mean, we just did one. So did you reply? Thank you. Carolina Coops Fish, thank you too. Okay, we've done it. We've absolutely done it. I had 24 chickens in that size coop. Anyways, all right, well, we can move on. Great idea. I can't imagine any world where that weighs 200 pounds, but cool. You are right. You're right. It didn't. I'm sorry. It's not easy just going off the cuff, trying to keep up with social media. Beautiful chicken coop. How do you keep rats out? Oh, boy.
Can I ask you?
Please.
Okay, somebody asked this question. We got a predator apron. It'll keep bigger predator-type animals out. But rats, they're sneaky animals. They can fit through anything, like a hole the size of their head. Can we keep them out?
Okay. You said rats are sneaky.
They can fit through a hole the size of their head.
Yep, size of their skull.
Yeah.
Yep. It's the only hard part of their body.
Their ribs are like multi-hinged.
Yep, so pretty much all cartilage. Can we keep them out of our chicken coops?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
However, see, hold on. Oh boy.
Dun dun.
There's more to it than just what we call predator proofing or rodent proofing. Proofing mean a physical barrier to stop them from getting in. The number one thing after you identified the pest is why are they there? Eliminate why they're there so you prevent it. That's the first step. Doesn't matter if it's ants, fleas, rats. Here's the problem. I love half-inch hardware cloth. And technically an adult rat, if you can fit your normal Sharpie, half-inch by half-inch through an opening, a rat can fit through. Quarter-inch for a mouse. Our half-inch hardware cloth is half-inch. So in theory, they could fit through. I can tell you they don't want to, especially in the city. City rats, because they feed on all our junk, are very fat, very big.
They're huge.
They're huge, so it's even harder. Rats out in the country, a little bit leaner, but still, I haven't seen them get through our half-inch hardware cloth. But technically speaking, they can. But it's all about prevention. Don't give them a reason to be there, and you will be in good shape. All right, so it is 1:37. I guess I got to end, and I don't want to. How you doing, Christopher? 53 people here.
I'm doing well.
Let's get to some questions over here. Eggs and cars is your take-home tip for the day. My chickens can always be bribed. That's sad. Don't hook your chickens. Thank you, Chopper. I agree. I don't like it. Checking for the Trust Pilot registration to help you safeguard your customer's experience. Thank you. Appreciate it. Can you deep litter quail? Yes. You can deep litter any type of feces, to my understanding, even humans. I'll never forget Bethany, who's done some projects with us for the horticulturalist type work. She went to Africa and learned how to compost human manure. Wow. And I'll never forget the video. I go, is that what I think it means? She goes, oh, yeah. Yeah, you can do it. You absolutely can do it. And quail are awesome. I want to get so much more into quail because I do think there's a future for them because they don't need a lot of area. They're very, very small. They reproduce fast. So if you're doing it for meat.
Evan just designed a quail coop to go to Italy.
And oh, that's right. We're doing a quail coop.
Is that the one going?
Well, yeah. No. This Italy job, the Italian job. That's what we got to start calling this.
It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be amazing. It's on a mountainside. We have to step it just like the one in Santa Barbara. Is that where I drive people nuts? I was about to say something, and then something chimes in, and I change course. People are like, you're driving me nuts with my ADD, or your ADD's bad. Quail, they're just awesome. They reproduce fast. They don't take up a lot of space. They're super easy to keep. But my favorite fun fact from what I've been told is if you have an egg allergy, you can eat quail eggs and it won't bother you. I think that's pretty cool.
I've never even heard of an egg allergy.
Oh, yeah. And here's where people are going to beat me up and other people will be like, yeah, preach on, brother. I guess I can say what I want. Wait a minute.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Am I free? Am I free to say what I want?
I guess. Are we going to go down the rabbit hole?
Oh, I love a good rabbit hole.
Do you need your tinfoil hat?
I'm looking for my tinfoil hat. I don't know. Nan makes the best tinfoil hats.
It's in that bucket.
Okay. Listen. I got so excited. What were we just talking about? Quail? Eggs. Allergies. I don't believe I'm not a doctor. My initials are MD. That's all I got. I don't believe people are actually, they're going to shoot me. Lactose intolerant, allergic to eggs. This is a touchy one because I have close family members that are allergic to peanuts. I don't think that's necessarily the right way to say it because that's not actually what's going on. I personally think, my theory is we've changed so much about our food. That's what we're allergic to. You can go have raw milk without having a lactose problem. Very close friend of ours, family, very lactose intolerant. But she goes, but I can drink raw goat's milk. I'm like, well, then you're not lactose intolerant, right? It's, if you got pasteurized milk, there's something going on with the pasteurization and who knows what's going on with the hormones in the cows. And I'm not beating up dairy farmers. I'm surrounded by dairy farmers up in New York. They are some of the hardest working people. Don't get mad at me. They make the milk always ready for us, convenient, affordable. So I'm not trying to beat them up, but let's take a step back. Go, what's really going on here? And not to mention with the whole world of vaccines, like people are freaking out about vaccines. I don't know vaccines enough to really discuss it, but we should be questioning it is all I'm saying.
Or you should be allowed to.
Oh, I like it, Christopher. Yeah, well, you should be allowed to. We should be able to have a conversation right now without fear of that I'm going to upset someone so much. And I do. I worry. I don't like upsetting people. But that is what's also killing us as a society is not being able to have a conversation anymore. And I'm sorry it's set up that way. Oh, I wish I could start my other podcast. Because I think people actually, if they give me a chance to say what I mean, they're like, oh, you know what? You're not the enemy or whatever.
No, I think most people are on the same page.
Well, I worry we're not. I worry that, especially with social media, and I'm sorry, it's by design. It's not that complicated.
I think it's made that way to keep us divided.
Yes.
So I think most people are on the same page.
I think it's so simple of a solution that people don't want to believe it. Let me know what you think out there. I don't mean to upset you people. That's not the point. The point is, this is why I love this show, is to have this conversation. Because, and especially when I think are saying something I don't agree with or I don't understand, I can sit for hours and listen to them because I want to know. And unfortunately, when I do that, I leave that conversation more freaked out than ever going, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is what people think.
Yeah.
Eggs in your car. Okay. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Do you think it's okay to build coops inspired by y'all? If I build a coop, I always recommend y'all first. I don't know what you mean by Country Boy Live. If you're going to build, I mean, I can't tell you what to do. Just don't steal. Don't steal. That's my suggestion. You need to verify your Facebook and Instagram accounts with Meta. Blue checker marks are worth it. Huh? What's that mean?
You pay like $15 and then you get it verified, your page. So then you have a little check mark, a blue check
Why don't
mark.
we have that already?
I don't know.
Can we get that done?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. It's not who I thought. I was like, there's the government. There's Ingrid calling. Shut up. Yeah, I'm not. It just occurred to me. Ingrid's not here to stop me from getting in trouble.
Someone else had a good idea to watermark all of our pictures.
We used to.
It didn't work.
It is so incredibly time consuming. But if you really, it's just like if you really want to break into a house, you can break into a house. You really want to break into a car, you can break into. If you really want to clean up the watermarks especially you. I mean, Photoshop is a great program, and it's scary what you can do these days. You probably don't even have to do it. You can probably just have AI do it. Anyway, so moving on. Hope you guys are doing well. 144. Maybe we should go for a record of the longest show ever. 52 people here. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. If you have questions, ask questions. And I forgot to tell you, if you're watching, you don't have questions, say hi. Let us know where you're watching from. I forget that. What happens, folks, is when you guys comment and share and thumbs up, that's what YouTube, Google, it says, oh, something good must be going on here. So they push it because they want to keep getting people's attention. They don't want to take up space with something that's not keeping people's attention. That's really what it is. That's why I can't thank you enough for all your questions, all your comments, and always love when you guys start conversing with each other.
Do you want me to bring your lunch in there, or are you just going to eat the whole bag of meat sticks?
I'm not going to eat chicken. I've only had 2, right? I got chicken wings. My favorite, cold chicken wings. Can't wait. Gina says, all I do is yell, chick, chick, and they run back to the coop because they know they're going to get treats. Okay, yeah. I mean, it is possible. You've been You can train them to do it. Maybe not a silky. I got one chicken that I tap my leg and she jumps up. No kidding. That's interesting. I say, hey, girls, and they all come running. My favorite, I can't wait to get the farm up and running down here. My farm up in New York. When I came out my back door with a bucket, used to be the chicken bucket. And then when I got my pigs, it turned into the pig bucket. They went nuts. Like they just like, gonna get eaten. Oh my gosh. I miss that. Pigs are probably my favorite animal of all to keep on the farm. Don't use chicken wire. That's why people have rats. Use a smaller size wire. That is true. Don't make it easy for them. So I don't have chicken wire in here. Oh, it's an absolute mess in here. You'd think someone would clean during our hiatus. And did I mention my headache is gone? That pan away is absolutely incredible. Smaller the better, but if you go down to 1/4 inch, it gets so congested you can't really see through. I feel 1/2 inch is the perfect size. Don't give reason for rats to be there. And here's the other thing about rats, to get back to that real quick. It's not just your area, unless you got like 500 acres. Rats travel a long ways. So usually it's a neighborhood thing. You guys ought to all work together. And the other thing you got to remember about rats, this is what makes rats very different from mice other than size. Rats must drink liquid water every day. Check me. 1.5 fluid ounces every day. They must eat 2 ounces every day and drink 1.5 fluid ounces. I think I still got it right.
You should drink some water today.
I got chiggers in my waistband. It's been hot. It's been hot out there. Hope everyone's staying cool. Yeah. Mice don't. So that makes it where mice, you can use that to your advantage, or you can use it to your advantage with rats, especially with liquid baits. But you got to be careful of non-target pests or non-target wildlife. Moving on, I deep litter our mice. And when our bun had to room with our chickens, we did nothing differently. He's Stormy. I mean, she's right. It's now, I know rabbit droppings are very unique because I've been told, I'm not sure if you guys ever had this experience out there, that you can't overload an area with rabbit droppings. You can't screw it up with nitrogen, but that's like you can't overwater a tomato plant. Oh boy. Maybe that'll drive people nuts.
What do you mean you can't overdo it with rabbit droppings?
So with feces, manure, it's higher nitrogen. And if you are trying to grow something in the soil, or it's already growing, you're trying to fertilize it, you can overdo it. I think it's called burning it. It makes it hot.
Yeah.
Rabbit droppings, I think you can't do that. So it's very forgiving. So I've been told. I've never done it. I'm not a big gardener. I'm not an expert there, but so I've been told. Everyone deserves their own opinion. People don't have to agree, but you still deserve an opinion. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. I did go off on a little rant. Thank you for that. And I know 99% of us, I think we understand what I'm saying. I think sometimes, and I'm guilty of it, I am glued to the news. It does something to my psyche, and the news.
It's not good.
It's not good at all.
No.
I am glued to it. I have been since I was a kid.
It's ridiculous.
I have been since I was a kid. Isn't that weird?
I think I heard you say that in an older interview.
Yep. I have always loved the news. I don't know why. I hate any war of any kind. And it got even worse when I realized war was not by accident. It was made by man to make money. It's a big, long plan. Horrible. You know, everyone's got you don't have to pick. Oh, God, I gotta be careful what I say. It makes me so upset, but then I become addicted to it. Like, what's going on? It makes me so mad.
That's what's addicting to it. It makes it addicting.
The anger part?
Probably.
That's interesting. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
I should probably lay down. You got a pillow?
People like negativity.
They do.
It's weird.
I hate it. But as human beings, it's like we remember it more. We talk about it more. Oh, I don't know. What was the point to that? I've always watched the news. Oh, so you watch the news, and it's like they're geniuses at really educating you in a way that we got to remember to question. That's all I'm saying. You know? I don't know. Follow the money. All you got to do is follow the money. And seriously, Southern California, we got people watching from Belgium. God, do I love Southern California. Love San Diego.
Me
It was
too.
so nice to be out there. You guys had to help me figure out how to charge an electric car. I still didn't get it right.
Don't you just plug it in?
No, that's what I thought. I literally stood there. I plugged it in, thinking, "Ooh, I know what I'm doing." And the machine says, "Please stand by," or "Please wait," whatever. So I'm literally sitting there waiting, going, something's not right here. This can't be this easy. So I went live, and people were like, you got to download the app. I was like, oh. So I download the app. Then I found out there's different like grades of charging stations by the wattage. So the one I was at was like the slowest. It was going to take like 11 hours just to get up 10% or something like that. But I love that electric car. I thought that was
it like
slick.
a Mustang?
It was a Mustang Mach 3, or Mackenzie was explaining it to me.
It drove.
Mach E.
It drove well.
Oh my gosh. Every electric car I've ever drove, which is only really a Tesla. Well, I did some hybrids. I love the electric cars. And I'm not a big pusher of electric cars for the reasons they're trying to push it, because I still question all that. I think sometimes you can make the argument they're actually worse for the environment.
They are, yeah.
Ooh, oh, careful.
I mean,
Abort.
Okay.
No, just kidding.
Christopher, you're so spicy.
I guess.
You're gonna get us killed here. I love the idea, just like solar. I love the idea of solar. But if you really get down to it, and it's been a while, and the technology will always get better, but it was a wash when it comes to your carbon footprint. And I can't believe electric cars are better for the environment. I want to.
And then all the batteries, getting rid of them.
Dude, so even on the news this morning, this is scary. And again, I question if this is even true. Is this someone saying, hey, put this on the news because we want to decrease electric cars and want to pump back up gasoline cars? Your battery dies. You're trapped inside. Windows are up. Hot day. Boom, dead. Not to mention them catching on fire. But I feel like there is a future and it's going to be better, and we just got to go through it, just like anything else. I mean, our cars used to be horrible polluters. They're not nearly as bad. But then you can argue, especially the things on the diesel trucks today, yes, we're putting less into the air, but what we got to do to put less in the air is, in the bigger picture, probably worse. Anyways, I can go on and on with that. But I would love, you think we could ever start that podcast? You think we can get away with it without people getting mad?
I think Christopher would love that.
I would like it, but, I've thought about this. Like, this might be a sacrifice of a business owner.
It is.
You can't really
have an opinion.
Go into some of this stuff.
So I think I can.
If you think you can, then I'm game.
You're going to have to change your voice.
Put a mask on.
No, here's why I think I can. Because I trust how in the middle I can be and ask the right questions and not have to be the person with the opinion, but listen to the two people. And this is always why I envision two people of opposite sides, and listen to the conversation. And I've always told people I have more respect for someone I may not agree with, but if they come to the table and they believe it, okay, because they actually believe it, they've done their homework, this and that. I love listening to them. I have more respect for them for people that are just repeating what they see on the news. And again, I question the news. It's horrible. Anyways, moving on.
You would be a great mediator, but weren't we talking about quail?
I've been a mediator my whole life. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. All right. You want engagement? You got it. You don't even know me and have been a huge help. Ooh, okay, that's talking about the coops.
I suppose.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me call us. Let us know what you're all about. I don't know. You want engagement? Question. You got it. You don't even know me and have been a huge help. Country boy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Country boy life. Anyways, I walk in the direction with the bucket of BCL, black soldier fly larva. Girls have to stay in the run because foxes are killing them during the daytime. Now, that I believe that. I've seen it. And we did a great show. Oh, gosh, Ingrid will remember her name. The nuisance wildlife person from North Carolina. The name's going to come to me in a second. And she made some very interesting points that a lot of animals that I assumed were nocturnal really aren't. They're not. They appear to be nocturnal.
Like the fox walking down the street in Oxford the other day.
And
Kitty.
Remind me to tell you guys that story. They want to avoid humans, so most of us humans are not active at night, so that's why they appear to be nocturnal. But as we, get rid of their living areas, or we are literally teaching them that they don't have to fear us, then they're going to pick off your chickens. That is the risk of free ranging. I get it. So make a run that is fox-proof and make it nice and big, and everybody is happy. Vancouver, you watch from Vancouver. Program Mockingbird equals TV news since 1950s. I never raised mockingbirds. What does that mean? Program mockingbirds. Steve, I don't know what you mean. Is Kristen's friends of hens on Facebook? Probably. I'm almost certain. If you like the Mustang Mach-E, you would like the F-150 Lightning Love Mine. The F-150, the new one that is electric. I'm assuming they're talking about.
I think so.
What happens to an electric car if police shoot it? Explodes if it hits the batteries? Question mark. Okay, I don't know. That sounds like something from
Interesting
Mythbusters.
question.
Yeah. Sounds like something from Mythbusters. Here's my philosophy. I know what's happening. Here's my prediction.
Okay.
With electric cars, and I guess they could probably do it already. It's oh God, I gotta be so careful because I have my opinion why they're gonna do this, and that it doesn't matter what my opinion is. I still feel it's gonna happen. It's gonna be easier for the government to control you with your electric car, to track you, to charge you, to do everything, and to even shut you off. But I have always said since I was a kid, long before I even thought of electric cars, when it comes to preventing accidents, it's like, why can't we do something electrically, like two magnets that repel each other? You know, I believe now they're finally getting these electric cars that are talking to each other so that they can say, oh, wait, be long before we can to stop the accident. That sounds great, but on the flip side, it's like, well, if something can do that, how easy is it going to be to hack?
Oh, yeah.
Next thing you know, someone's going in and driving your car off the cliff, which I have done. It's not fun. Don't shoot electric cars. He's right. Electric is dirtier. It takes years to get positive. Can you start selling simplified deep litter goose house? Yes. Well, what's simplified? Oh, yeah. There's nothing we can't do. Give us a call. Would love to. I know the goose houses we have absolutely done simplified goose houses. A duck house, just bigger. Bigger door. She's asleep on my bag. Place water source inside a no-kill or flip door hinge trap. Rodents hug the wall. Place trap tight to the wall, and attraction to the water will help rid the potential problem. This person's exactly right. That's the other thing a lot of people don't understand about rodents, especially if they're putting out traps. Like, oh, these traps suck. They don't work. No, the traps work fine. You got to know where to put them. You got to know something else about rats. There's the other big difference between rats and mice. Rats are neophobic. Mice are very curious creatures. When you are putting something out for rats, whether it's bait, glue boards, snap traps, mechanical traps, God, in a nutshell, you got to let them get used to it.
Yeah, they're smart.
Yeah, I guess rats are smart. I can see that. I never thought of them that way, but here's what happens. Rats' eyesight is horrible, so they hug the wall. I think it's called vibrissae. There's certain hairs on their body that they use to touch. That's their way of feeling, and their whiskers. And they also make their way around using something. Any idea? Urine. Oh, yeah.
They pee a lot.
Yep, and they make urine pillars. And it's a way for them to know they're on the right track. Where we have put traps out. I kid you not. This is why I love black lights. We have put traps out that a rodent, especially snap traps, if they learn that it's a trap and it's in their way, hugging the wall, and they find out that's a trap, and they'll learn to go around it, and they start marking it. You remove the trap, you know what they do? They keep going around it. Yep, you just really got to understand the pest. You got to understand your enemy, and then you can be very successful. But Wadis McNeil, this person's exactly right as far as keeping it tight, and I've seen that work. Yes, most are totally fake. Just logged on. Fishing Matt Ryan, how you doing? I was really hoping to go see him when I was out in California. I kept thinking he was in Southern California. I guess he technically is, but just didn't work out. We will. I hope all is well. Hope the fishing is good. Where you been, Ryan? Love it. Internet engagement. I don't know what that means. Oh, country. I don't know. In 21 years, we've never saw a fox until we got chickens. Yeah, because now they want to be there. I mean, who doesn't love chicken, right? But you just got to be smart. You know, and foxes, I love foxes. Oh, so that's the story. Yeah. I don't know what has happened recently. And I guess Nan is proving me, she's proving me wrong. I've always said Nan hates cats. And they, whatever, I made other jokes. But she's like, I never really like them. I just don't want to poop in the house. Whatever. Nan has raised this cat from birth, which means not just bottle feeding it, rubbing its butt so it poops and pees, blah, blah, blah. She's really taken the cats. I've been quite surprised. Of course, Leo is awesome. He's a great Maine Coon. We're Pokemon hunting in downtown Oxford. Mackenzie's with us, and my kids. And all of a sudden we hear Nan go, "Ooh, kitty!" Like all excited. I'm like, "God, that's weird." Mackenzie and I both look over. It was no kitty. It was a big old fox.
Oh, wow.
So I guess I could see because that fox was moving, but it was a fox. It was just so funny. I don't know if Nan didn't have her glasses on or whatever, but oh God, I just thought it was funny. Yeah, I guess you had to be there. What'd I miss? Fisher Matt Ryan, you missed a lot. You do deserve, because you are a super fan, to get caught up to speed. Real quick, I'm here with Christopher. No Kristen, no Ingrid. I know I said I would never do it, but I thought today would be a good test. But more importantly, I really needed you guys. I had a lot to get off my chest. Wanted to go through a lot of comments. And I was going to get into a lot what's going on, but I'm not going to bore you guys with that. Talked about a lot of YouTube comments. Keto works. Pan away works. I hope I cleared the air about my concerns about engineers, and I guess I'm an engineer. I wonder if there's a test. I wonder if you could test what type of, if you're an engineer or not. Because I really think of myself as a technician. I really think of myself as the person that's got to work backwards to fix something. Or maybe you can be both. They will control the charging times off. Okay. I totally agree with you. Electric means tether and control. They also want us to give up natural gas. If you don't agree, please feel free. God, I guess I can, right? I love the conversation. I love the conversation because I want to know. I want to believe electric cars are good. I want to believe solar is good.
I don't actually think we'll be electric in 5 years. I think it'll be hydrogen. Big companies are already making this push.
Do you think aliens are on this planet? Do you think aliens are real? Do you think there really is a technology that we can even wrap our mind around in this?
Oh,
planet?
absolutely. We already know there is. We have. Oh man, we're going down.
And
We're
I don't.
going down it now.
That's what I believe is going to happen.
We have pilots that see these things
How do you know though?
all the time.
I want to believe it. I'm sorry, it just makes sense. I question. I have issues. I am so confused now on everything.
The crazy thing, we went from horseback buggies to landing on the moon in a 120-year period.
Did we? Did we land on the moon though?
Oh, I don't know.
I want to believe we did.
I think we did.
I want to believe we did.
We
But-
could right now. We could now.
Maybe that's the problem to this conversation is there is so much unknown that you can drive yourself crazy, and you're probably going to defend what you want to believe.
Do you think we landed on the moon?
No.
Why? You think Stanley Kubrick filmed it?
Ugh, God, I want to believe we did.
We'll
I
just leave it at no. That's a no.
There is a reason why one of the greatest presidents of this country was assassinated, JFK.
You know, I know who got him.
Well, we should probably let's move on right now. Maybe on Friday afternoons at 4:30 we can start drinking and have this conversation. I bet you a lot of our fan base would actually appreciate that conversation.
I don't know. I think they.
Who do you think got
They
JFK?
want chickens.
Pokemon Go. I used to play that every now and then.
It was the mob.
I don't dare.
Okay.
But it was definitely not Oswald, without a doubt.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. It just makes you realize if you really start to connect the dots and you start to go, oh my God, it wasn't Oswald, you can't help but literally want to crawl in a hole and go, oh my God, it's worse than I ever thought. That is so bad.
Yeah.
And how many people are dying defending the people that are truly in charge, if you follow me. I've lost close friends.
Yeah.
Making the ultimate sacrifice for the wrong reasons. I'm sure at some point, I don't know, whatever. Don't trust the aliens. We should. They love us. I think we did. All right. It is 2:00. Some people say it's not aliens. It's actually spiritual beings from another dimension. Okay. On that note, you know what I've always thought, and this still could be true. I don't think they're aliens, but maybe I don't know the definition of aliens, and well, that's not technically an alien. I've always said they're not aliens. They're us.
From the future.
From the future.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
Because that's what we've evolved into.
Yeah.
From all the technology. We don't need to talk anymore, so our mouth is really small. Dr. Greer always talks about this telepathic stuff and this mind-blowing technology. Our language can't even comprehend it in words to explain it. The long fingers for all the stuff they're doing or whatever. I mean, think about that. Anyways, those who know say that we'd never come out of our houses. I believe it. Yeah, God, there's so much I would love to say. I have two close friends that I know are not going to lie to me. One of them said, "You don't want to know. It is best you don't know."
Know about what?
The truth.
About aliens?
No. Well, I don't want to get shut down.
Okay.
I don't want the government to shut us down. Anyways, everything before I was born must be fake and made up since I cannot remember it happening. I don't. Okay, that might be a point. I don't understand it though. What does that mean? That might be an interesting point I don't get. Okay, that just blew my mind. Which part? Hello, McFly. One of my favorite movies. Yeah, Back to the Future. All right. Well, I guess it's time to go. Kitty is asleep. Daphne's asleep. I've had fun. I hope you guys had fun. What do you think, Christopher?
I had fun.
This was worth it?
It was a little different, you know. Yeah, it's definitely missing some people.
Yes. Oh, it's not the same without Kristen and Ingrid.
No.
Without a doubt. I absolutely love this show when they're here. I love you guys. I miss you guys. I need you guys. I know we are coming into the second half of the calendar year, and things are crazy. Things are good. Things are scary. This is our first time having custom coops here. They're starting to finally realize what I've been warning them about, but they're going to do it. They're going to get through it. Off to Italy. That's going to be crazy.
You said October?
October.
Okay.
Florence, Italy. The aliens were thought to be aliens back in the day. This was fun. I'm glad you guys had, thank you. I'm glad you guys had fun because I felt bad. I felt bad maybe disappointing you guys because Kristen and Ingrid are not here. They both have such great things to say, bring to the table. Yes, there's been some changes with Kristen, but at the end of the day, and I told Kristen, I said, I value our friendship more than anything. I used to always tell her, I said, no, business comes first. Business comes first. No. And I know at the end of the day, it's all going to work out and be better. And then here's the other thing I realized. I'm going to end this on this note. Nan may not like this.
Did you already talk about my kitty?
You mean the fox?
And
Oh, she's probably on the phone.
I was on the phone. It looked like Leo.
Business is very interesting when you're at the helm and you're the captain and you become a large ship and everyone's got to do their job or the ship sinks or the ship gets lost, whatever. And there's one thing I've learned in life is that we learn the most when we have no choice, when we have to. And I can do everything I can to try to teach, especially the leaders in this company, to do the things that I want to give them the culture. I want to give them the thought process, but I want them to make it their own. But it takes experience to really learn how to be middle management, right? And I've asked them, I said, do you think Nan and I can leave? Do you think Nan and I can actually go up to New York, close out some business up there, be gone all summer? And of course, they're like, oh, yeah, we got it, which I appreciate. I expected that. Nan's like, no, they don't. And I realize it's because they don't know what we mean by do you got it? Can they run the business by solving all the problems every day? Sure. But that's not what I mean by run the business. And that's another story. Here's the point, though. I went away. We were gone for what, 2 weeks?
Yeah,
A week and a half.
Yeah.
We are still paying for it.
Yeah, I
Paying
bet.
for it dearly. And it forced us to have a very long, very emotional, tough conversation meeting yesterday. And my first thought was, guys, this is why I can't leave. And I hated saying that because I didn't want them to think they let me down. I didn't want to think they disappointed me. But hopefully I explained why I felt that way. But then it occurred to me when I got home and got a chance to kind of sit down for a second and think. And I think I even said this to Nan. I said, we have to leave. We are at that point that if we didn't leave, we wouldn't have had the conversation yesterday.
Sometimes standing at the helm makes
Isn't
you
that
feel
weird?
a little pukey.
I'm sorry, what?
Isn't that weird how those things happen?
Yep. I have to leave.
Yeah.
I have to leave to force these things now come to the surface. Maybe not leave so long. And so we're going to do it again. So I have to get back up to New York. I don't know when we're going to be back. And hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. I was hoping to go live up there. It was so great to see our goat house again. The goats aren't in there anymore. But, well, I don't know. So I'm going to be on.
Are we bringing that here?
No, I'm going to give it to MJ. She's going to use it. We're going to build a new one here. And that's that. But we'll be back. I think, I don't know when. Just can't thank you guys enough for being here. Please, please, please. If you have any ideas that you want to see for videos, social media, questions. I want to keep answering some of these YouTube comments where you bring it in like these other people do. Be like, you don't think the deep litter works, huh? Is there a meter to smell nitrogen?
I don't know.
Smell-o-vision.
Can you do a nitrogen test? Glad you decided to go to VCL today. My Friday feels more complete. Miss Kristen and Ingrid, but everyone needs a break from the routine now and then. Yes, that is very true. And I appreciate that, Lisa. I was referring to the goose house you did for the lady with the bird netting for the guardian geese. Very pretty, but I think I would buy something simpler. Yes, absolutely. So we have done them. You did miss a lot. Yeah, you did miss a lot, but it will be uploaded here shortly. You can go back and watch it. We have done goose houses. They're just duck houses with a bigger opening and probably bigger because the geese are bigger and need more room. So there's that. Appreciate you guys. Have a great weekend. Yeah. So thank you very much. Thank you for being here. Hate to leave, but I will see you guys again soon. I'm not exactly sure when. I promise I'm going to keep updating you guys as much as possible. She comes. It's time for video. Boy, did I screw up big time there. See, I need Ingrid. No, the show's not starting over. I was just getting to the front page to say goodbye. So goodbye, guys. I will see you guys again soon. And I don't know. Stay safe. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay cool if you're in that hot area. Later.